What is going on, party people? Hello, and welcome to another episode of Schmoe Me the Real, this time on What Real Entertainment. My name is Chris Anthony Lopez, and joining me, first, up top, my main man, the newly appointed muscle of What Real Entertainment, that is Suge Knight 323, also known as my boy Suge. What's up, Suge? How you doing, brother?
What's up, buddy? How you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. We were talking about eating right now, so now I'm hungry. Jeff's talking about these shakes he'd be taking. I want to take some shakes. God damn it, I want to shake.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, I want a shake weight. You know, the shake weight.
Right. Let's get the shake weight. Yeah,
the shake weight. Yeah, I want one of those. Can someone give me that for Christmas? Shake weight.
I'll buy you shake weight right now, and I'll give it to you at Spectacular. I'll present it to you.
And I will absolutely do it online, right in front of everybody.
Word, please. Like when we're just sitting there doing spin from the reel, just doing the shake weight.
Yeah, getting these muscles. I got to get these muscles toned now because I'm the muscle now.
You already know, Bubba. You already know. But joining us from our buddies over there at Schmoe Me the Money is Jeff, aka Quiz Show. Jeff Show, how you doing, brother?
I am doing well. Hold on, I was just sending a thing real quick. I'm doing good. We don't have Buck tonight. Buck, unfortunately, is not feeling well. Hopefully, he gets better soon. In the meantime, you still have me. It's me. It's God damn it. Why would I want to ever say that? That's what Paul does. Fuck Paul.
I thought you were gonna say that. I was like, do not do that. You say
it's me. It's Jeffrey.
There you go.
It's me. It's free. Yeah.
I thought you were just going the good old the DDP. You can just say DDP. You don't have to say those other three letters that are common associated with the movie trivia Schmoedown. But we're here talking, or at least we're going to try and talk Schmoedown versus
about
because
Space
the last
Jam.
time
we're going to talk about Space Jam now.
We are going to talk.
We have to talk about space. No, we'll get to that.
Right. We have a whole evening. We're going to go until we choose to stop. I see you, Corey Cameron, in the chat. What's going on, Corey? Hello, boys. I'm my boy Corey. Him and Dagan were on Spin from the Real this past Monday. Make sure you go check out that show. A lot of fun. What's going on? I see all y'all hanging out in the chat. Ambling Soul, what's going on?
What's up, Cheryl? How you doing tonight?
Cheryl. And Patrick Gibson. Jeff doesn't know who DDP is. Do you not know who DDP is?
Diamond Dallas Page.
There you go.
Oh wow, he knows.
Yeah, because
I would have said it's
Googled it. Boom.
See, for me personally, I would have said it's me. It's D-O. It's the good old D-O double G. You know.
See him. Yeah, Nate Dogg. May he rest in peace.
TGI Friday. Did you remember watching TGI Friday every Friday? I looked so forward to that as a kid.
Oh, I thought you were going to go to TGI Fridays, like the chain restaurant.
No. Remember on
I like TGI Fridays. No, I don't remember.
It's not bad.
I know what you're talking about, Shug. What was on TGIF? Was it like Full House and shit like that?
Full House, Family Matters.
I don't remember any of this.
What the hell?
Dinosaurs. Step by Step. Yeah.
What the hell?
You remember
Dinosaurs?
You don't know about Dinosaurs?
Is that the family?
Yeah. Dinosaurs. You don't know about dinosaurs? All right. Way before man, we had these other creatures on Earth.
No, like I remember the dinosaurs with the baby and yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Dinosaur, the CG animated Disney's
movie? First CG movie, Dinosaur.
Yeah, Dinosaur.
Look at Corey. I could tell you stories of I literally went to a park with a buddy of mine and we thought we killed a kid because my homie Stone Cold Stunner somebody. Like we were 14 and the kids were 12. Yeah, it was amazing.
I like how Shook set this up. He said, I could tell you stories. And then he told us.
I could, but we're supposed to talk Schmoedown.
We're supposed to.
Yeah, no. As we learned after our first show, we call this a hangout. It just happens to be post pay-per-view. There is a chance we'll talk Schmoedown. There's a chance we're going to talk about Space Jam. There's a chance we'll talk about, I don't know.
Just mentioned it twice, so it's definitely going to happen over the course of this show.
I mean, we might talk about the greatest comebacks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what didn't have a good comeback? Space Jam as a franchise.
I don't want this to become the absolute taking a poop on Space Jam.
Why not? Why not?
Because the movie just came out. I don't want to spoil it for folks.
Who's gonna stop?
Hold on, wait. Patrick here in the chat here. As someone who doesn't know wrestling, I'm assuming that because when I read that, my first thought was, wait, Patrick, I thought you were a virgin, and then I.
Oh my god! No, the Samoan drop. No, I wish if there's somebody else here with me, I would show you the move. I would try to explain it to you, but it's gonna sound even more sexual than you think it already is.
The Samoan drop would be great in a real fight.
Oh yeah, it could totally work. Hell yeah. The Samoan drop, you've probably seen it in real fights. What's going on, Alex in the chat? Astro.
Sorry.
Astro, what's good? What's up, fella?
What's up? Jeremy Miller.
Dwayne Johnson once did a Samoan drop, and 9 months later he had a daughter.
Well, it's funny you say that because he actually did a Samoan drop in Hobbs and Shaw, I think. I think the move is actually in Hobbs and Shaw. I don't know
what a Samoan drop is. To me, it just sounds like a move, but not a move that you're implying.
It's definitely a move, just not the move you're thinking. What's going on, Jeremy?
It's a move.
Yo, the Samoan drop, it's not, it used to be like a finisher in wrestling, but now it's just used as a regular move. Everybody be doing it nowadays. Especially if you're...
I mean, like hey, everyone has a move. Even LeBron James has a move. But when LeBron James has a move, everything glitches.
Does he have a move?
I mean, he has that dunk. That's like his thing, and he does it in the movie like 20 times.
Yeah, I'm talking about it's like crossed leg, jump back, get deleted.
Yo, yeah, everyone, if you haven't seen Space Jam, don't hold your breath. Don't run to the theater because
unless you're listening to Matt, because his review thinks this is the best movie since freaking I don't know. Name a movie. Yeah, name a good movie because it's not.
In the Heights, you saw that like 20 times. I'm just gonna
using that in the Heights.
It's recent.
Yes,
I mean, Jeff, you said it last time when Chris had his hat off. He looks like he could be in the background of it in the Heights.
No, it was Colin. Colin said that.
Oh, Colin.
Our boy Colin said that.
And I disagree. I think that Chris absolutely has what it takes to be an extra in an all-white production of In the Heights.
Yo,
can you show it off, Chris? Let's see
my hair.
Yeah, let's see it, man. Yeah. I don't know why you're covering it. You got the shit done for a reason.
Because I need to preserve them, dude.
Come on,
I can't always flash. What do you mean? What's the point? I have to preserve my braid.
The problem is that he constantly tells everyone, "Don't get it twisted." Then he got it twisted. Now he has to cover it up in order to protect his brand.
Oh my god, no! It's not. It's not even my brand. Like, what? What do you mean my brand? If anything, it's a show's brand. And I've been wanting to get my hair done for a minute now. And the freaking chance I do it, the second I get the chance to do it,
goes by real quick. I can't believe that you just got your hair done because you wanted.
I just got it done. Stop taking everything fucking literally, Jeff. God damn it! Can't do shit on this damn show. Can't do anything. Patrick in the chat. Lola Bunny's canonically Dwayne Wade. Yes, she is.
Did they have that shot in there?
Yes, it's in the movie. The trailer. The shots in the trailer's in the movie. Yes.
I was about to go on to a whole nother thing about Space Jam.
We're not spoiling Space Jam.
We will absolutely. It's out in the public. People could talk about it. I don't give a shit. Fuck
the
spoilers.
movie's been out for 17 hours.
It's not a movie worth hiding spoilers about. LeBron James played fucking basketball in the internet.
Jake Yakavetta coming at Chris. Jake, that's not Ferris, man. That's on LGR. Go down the other channel. It's
my evil twin, Ferris Muthana. I love Ferris, unironically, and my man,
love Ferris.
Ferris is great, but I didn't know y'all did Boondock Saints. I don't think I've even seen that.
It was good. It was a good thing. I don't know who. I think it's a guy named Ryan. I don't know who he is.
Shout out to Ryan.
I'm guessing that one of the questions that Jake got wrong was, is Boondock Saints good? And he said yes.
Oh, okay. Word.
Pretty sure that's fair. Oh, lunch break. I take coming in. Chris got that George Masvidal look going on with those braids, right?
Is that a good? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Well, all you got to know is George Masvidal in his last fight in his last fight got knocked the you know what out. So
he's a UFC fighter. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, George. He's the baddest mother lover in UFC, and then he got knocked out.
Sheesh.
That's not. I mean, that's not a bad channel.
That's not too far.
Oh, look at Matt heard us slandering Space Jam, so now he's on his way.
Jeff over here thinking. Jeff over here recycling PLD's joke. PLD stole my fucking joke, bro.
He said send Jake the link.
Send Jake the link. Go ahead.
I said days ago. Fine, I'm gonna send not him the link. I'm gonna send other people.
Ashley, I see you in the chat. Yes, I'm feeling good tonight. Ashley, thank you so much. I'm passionate. I'm good. I feel good tonight. We'll see how the night goes though. The night's still young. We just started 10 minutes in, and we said Schmoe down twice. But the Matt didn't hear the Space Jam slander. Oh, wait till you get here, brother. And PLD earlier talking about the Ed Harris thing.
Yeah. Yep, that was a good match. Unfortunately, I picked the team that lost, but it was a very entertaining match. But yeah, we're not going to talk Schmoe down. We're going to talk about how horrible Space Jam was.
Shug hasn't even seen it.
I don't. You know, I don't even think the people that created it seen it. Okay?
Yo, like.
I don't know if LeBron James seen the movie. Okay, let's be honest.
He was at the red carpet and then he slunk out the back door before the movie.
I mean, what
started.
else is he gonna do? He's not in the finals.
Right. I mean, he could be, producing something else, which they also they made LeBron James so unlikable in that movie. I'm not gonna.
They made him unlikable. Look, I'm a Lakers fan.
They made him a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit dad.
Look, I'm a Lakers fan. If LeBron James leaves the Lakers right now, I'm not crying. Okay, I am not crying.
Look,
and when Matt comes in, Matt's gonna come in screaming and hollering.
Matt's gonna come in like a ball of fire.
Dude, he's gonna probably leave the stream on purpose.
I just can't believe that like LeBron James was like, yes, let's add to my image the idea that I've been a bad dad for years.
Right. Like this movie's not the script. But I digress. We at least gotta talk Schmoe.
Like, okay.
Yeah, we gotta talk Schmoe for a second.
By the way,
hey, you know what? You know what? You know what the Space Jam 2 movie reminds me of?
Jesus Christ!
How it made LeBron James look bad. It was like the John Roca documentary. Okay, it made him look worse.
Freaking Jessica Schloss is in the chat. Hi, Jessica.
Okay. Hi, Jessica.
How are you?
That's right. Patrick is right. Steve Yen, I hope he got a fuck ton of money for that very tiny cameo.
Oh my
Steve
God.
Yen was in there for like 30 seconds. Oh man, I hope that bankrolled him for whatever like next A24 level hit that he's gonna have.
That definitely bankrolled Minari, so. Like 100%.
Oh my God, yeah. Like the amount of money they spent on this movie, I bet you they could have made
Ferris live
500 Minaris.
Wow, fair. Wait a
Ferris
minute. That doesn't even make sense. Literally, Chris is black. How is he lighter than Ferris?
What the hell? Or he's not, is he trying to insinuate that I'm Diet Ferris? If anything, Ferris is Diet Chris.
You're Ferris Zero.
If anything, I'm just
right?
I'm regular Chris, and Ferris is Diet Chris.
The Joe Black, exactly. Better job in Trainwreck.
Trainwreck is just overall a good. Like a really solid comedy, and LeBron had great comedic timing in that. But I think what worked was that he also wasn't the focal point of the movie. He was able to work in small doses in that movie, and I think that having him be front and center, carrying the emotional weight of this, having to
or lack
connect, connect with his son through shenanigans and whatnot. It wasn't good. It was not a good look there.
Matt is trying to defend it so hard right now.
I bet he'll come in swinging.
No. Matt makes a good point. It was a kid he had less in common with. He is correct. It still was badly written, so it didn't really come off well enough in order to. Yeah, like that is in fact what happened. It just didn't happen in like one might say, it didn't come off well. It didn't come off in a way that looked good. It was poorly written. And then, Malcolm D. Lee was just kind of there.
Jake, I don't know what I did to you. I don't know what I did to you, Jake, but it is what it is. Patrick,
I like this joke. I said it'd be off the air. We were talking about. I actually like this joke.
No, because here's the deal. How is this the worst joke in cinema, Patrick? When they had in context, the Porky Pig rapping scene was I didn't watch the clip. I didn't want to be spoiled by that, because if it's a joke, I hate jokes out of context. I watched it in the film. I watched it in context. It was fucking awful to hear Porky Pig rap the word "it's lit." He said it's lit.
Yo, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I watched the clip out of context and I hated it. I watched the clip with context in the movie, didn't hate it as much the first time, still didn't like it. It was, again, I digress. We're almost 20 minutes in. We said Schmoe down 3 times.
How is Wile E. Coyote a war boy?
Yeah.
Well,
DJ Black,
a war boy.
I didn't even think about it.
Yo, that was the best
that
part
was the point of it. That was the point. But he didn't. Did Michael B. Jordan even play? Did he? He didn't even play the game. So he's not Bill Murray. He's worse.
Yeah, if anything, it's worse.
Did they at least bring back Larry Bird? Did they bring back Larry Bird at least? Oh,
no. There's no ties to the first one besides some subtle winks.
All right, listen to me. How is Wile E. Coyote a war boy?
Boy, we were so so I'll be wasting my Saturday night watching this tomorrow.
Yes.
Yo,
Chris, do you know what a war boy is?
Yes.
You know what a war boy is?
Did someone not send Jake the link?
I didn't send him the link. Fuck you, Jake.
Jesus Christ, Jake.
I'll send it to you. Jake. Okay, send it.
I could.
I'm sending it to him right now.
Ashley,
only because he's
Shannon Miller versus Mark Riley.
Yes. Let's talk about the damn match. So Liz Shannon Miller of the Suspects went up against Mark Riley of the Den tonight, and Suge. I know you're a big Den guy, and we're talking all spoilers here. If you haven't seen the match
yet, did you
just
call me big? Did you just call me fat?
We're talking spoilers here. That. Jesus Christ! Listen to the words I'm saying with context. So the damn matches tonight, and Suge, you're a fan of the Den more so than others. Let me rephrase. And
apparently, I'm not a fan anymore. My freaking sweater's gone, and I'm super pissed off.
That doesn't make you not a fan anymore.
I don't have a team apparel anymore. God damn it!
You can still rep. You rep them every week on Smith and the Real. But your boy got the W tonight. Mark Riley took the W tonight against Liz Shannon Miller.
Like I said on Monday, y'all were laughing at me. Oh, Liz Shannon Miller. Oh, Liz Shannon Miller. Her and Ethan just beat the Outsiders. Oh, they're so good. Yeah, Mark Riley took care of business. And we're going to bring in somebody else who else loves Mark Riley. All right? And that's one of the OGs from C2A, Mr. Jake motherfucking Yakavetta. What's up, Jake Yakavetta?
I was about to talk shit about you, but then you just gave me that great intro. So I don't think I can.
You can talk shit about me, Jake, if you want. You can redirect.
Everybody does that, Chris.
I mean, we got a fake ass Joseph Boros, and we got a fake ass Ferris Mathana, and then whatever the fuck that is.
You just pointed back at Suge.
Why? What? You bring you in here to disrespect us?
You couldn't even properly insult me. You just pointed at Suge a second time and said that.
Man, this shit is weird. I don't know where.
No, it's not. It's
this.
Look, it's up, down, left, right, diagonal. You went like this.
Did you just give me the Capcom code?
Yes.
What the fuck are you?
I don't know.
That's to get to
left, right.
Yeah. That's to get to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, yo. Exactly. But the damn match, Schmoe, so we're here to talk about. Jake, what did you think of the match, dude? Liz Shannon Miller and Mark Riley.
He doesn't care. He wants to talk space.
Was there a match?
It was good.
I can't believe it style points.
I didn't think that it was gonna end the way that it did.
Right.
Riley's my boy. I was always rooting for him. I root for Liz. I would be okay with either outcome, but I didn't think it was gonna go down the way that it did.
Right. You got Mark Riley going perfect in the first round, and Liz missing one question that obviously didn't get her but she was 2 points down going into the second round. But that second round proved dividends because it was essentially a spinner's choice, opponent's choice without spinner's choice being spun. Because Liz spun Star Trek and she absolutely wrecked it. Like it was, it was. She scoffed at it. She's like, "Ah, dang, I think I know some Star Trek," and then whooped its ass like it's nobody's business because Liz Shannon Miller is that good at what she does. But Mark Riley spinning opponent's choice and getting dance movies, I got concerned. I got concerned because Liz is notorious for nailing the dance category. She's such an ace at it. I mean, she got the one steal off of him, but Liz Shannon Miller.
That one steal, by the way, was. I mean, Riley has always been a good player. It's just like sometimes they don't go his way. Mm-hmm. I was playing along, and when they said that An American in Paris is like a multi-Oscar winning film, one of the greatest musicals ever made, huge title, and I think that I know it's been a long time, but this might have just been one of those things where once again we saw that maybe classics weren't they might be something that he has to brush up on more because it's huge. It's one of the greatest of all time. It's influenced so many. It's a huge title, huge musical director in Vincent Minnelli, and then Gene Kelly. Like it is one of the Gene Kelly musicals. That and Singing in the Rain are probably like at least to me, those are like the two Gene Kelly ones. Everything else, there's more underneath it that are just that might be as big to other people, but like those are the two big ones. So to have him miss it, like he didn't even give it the full 15 seconds. And he said Fred Astaire. It was, I don't know, it was surprising, but it might speak to classic still in that regard. But I mean, he was able to come back because when you miss 2 points and it goes the other person there, that's a 4-point swing. So,
yeah.
And it proved to be the difference maker going into round 3. But because him just guessing and not opting to go multiple choice surprised the hell out of me.
Exactly. And then he knew he had to go multiple choice in that last question because he noticed that mistake. One thing I noticed this game, because you notice people try to make a big deal about it as many times as they possibly can in terms of 5-pointers and what's the degree of difficulty of this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, that's an easy one and that's a hard one. Well, as you know, we all are so entrenched in questions and like mock matches behind the scenes and studying on our own and just playing and doing trivia for fun. Both those 5-pointers to me were solid, good uses of putting those questions in at a 5-point level. They were equally difficult in different ways. And I think that they were both totally valid. I'm glad that those were 2 really good 5-point questions, I think.
Yeah, and I want to post this question to the group that Jeremy Miller puts up. He says that Riley is the most overlooked singles champion of all time. He could be a dark horse in the tournament like how he was last year. Is he the most overlooked singles champ ever?
I think so.
No.
I think when you talk about champions, nobody really talks about him. And he was he was the first, right? He was the first champion.
He was the first when the league was drastically different, and then he got it again. But let's also remember when you talk about overlooked champions, you got to think like sometimes people just fucking forget Christian was a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Christian wants us to forget that Christian's
Jessica,
a champion.
this is exactly what the Diary of a Wimpy Kid pull. Great pull. That was a great pull.
That was
my age.
That was solid.
When my age really showed when that question came up. Because I'm like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Because I was the perfect demo when the books were a thing, and I'm like, like that movie, I know it exists, and I saw the chat losing their damn minds.
I was able to pull it, but it took me a while to get the title. In my head, I'm like, all right, it's not Alexander and the No Good blah, 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 which would probably be a good use of a 5-pointer just because of the complicated title for that movie.
That's what's up, Jess.
You guys are too young.
But I was able to pull the director first because I didn't know the cast other than like Steve Zahn is in that movie. But it took a while, and I'm like, oh yeah, Diary of a Teenager would be. No, he's not. It might not be a teenager because he just said 12.
That's Roderick. That's his brother, Roderick Rules, the sequel.
Yeah. So it took a bit. I was able to pull that there, but it was like you have to break it down a lot because that's a solid question. That was a very good question, and you know that's definitely even more difficult when studying because it's absolutely not in Mark's demographic either. It's not in his age range of like when it would have hit to be like an easy catch.
And he said he had seen it too. No, go ahead, Jake.
Oh, I was just gonna say I did not expect him to pull it. Like I didn't know what the answer was. I did not think Mark knew what the answer was. So when he pulled it, I was like, holy fuck.
Same thing with that 3-point question he had about Hotel Artemis. Like how they phrased the question threw me off for a minute because I remember seeing that question. Right, I remember seeing it. The genre threw me off where it said sci-fi. Because I'm like, is that a sci?
It's a good question. I got it right away because I know Drew Pearce, co-writer of Iron Man 3 and other stuff. I knew that was his directorial debut. As soon as they said Drew Pearce directorial debut, I'm like, it's Hotel Artemis. But what's good about that is if you don't know the name Drew Pearce, because he's not a well-known name. So you start off with Drew Pearce, which can throw someone off because they're like, who the fuck is that guy? All right, debut. All right, doesn't really matter. Because now you're thinking 2018 and you're thinking a sci-fi something or other. And then you got to think 3 actors, you got Jodie Foster, Sophia Boutella, and Dave Bautista. And you're like, that's a really weird mix of actors. And so you have to go through and the whole movie is a weird mix of actors. And it's a good pull because it's a unique movie. But it really comes down to if you don't recognize Drew Pearce, you got to know it from the cast. And that's it. Because the movie made no money.
Oh, what's going on? Peggy Gubbins in the chat. What's good? Watching from the bar for a hot minute, trying to decipher the convo. We're talking about
the conversation. Well, here's the conversation, Peggy.
Jesus Christ! Right. No, don't start.
They got fucking 1,000 points.
Okay, cool it.
Points.
Cool it.
Points.
Shout out to Jessica Schloth in the chat. Oh, where my loaded diaper fans at? That's what's up. That's what's good. The cheese touch. Yo, where are my Diary of a Wimpy Kid fans in the chat? That's what I want to see. Yo, and I hope Alex hope to talk about the first two. Yo, it's I mean, we're all a bunch of youngins in the chat. I love it.
Directed by Thor Freudenthal. I don't even know who.
Excuse me. Was
that the guy who directed the first one? Is Thor Freudenthal?
Thor Freudenthal. What is
Thor Odinson
name?
No. The director of the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid. His name is Thor Freudenthal. He went on to direct Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters.
Yeah.
The guy's name is Thor. Like his first
name. Odin?
That's rad.
Like Odin, Loki.
Like Odinson?
Yeah. No, like
I'd buy him a drink.
Like Noah Syndergaard. And yes, the cheese touch is real.
You buy Thor. Yeah, if you buy Thor a drink, he's gonna drink it, smash on the floor, and say another. Right.
Well,
right.
I'm not responsible for the fucking glass. I'm just buying the shot.
No. Oh, totally. But the last 2 questions that Riley had, I thought he wasn't gonna get Hotel Artemis, and they felt like he guessed on both questions. Like he had an answer, but he was not confident with either one of them. He was like, Hotel Artemis, Diary of a Wimpy Kid at the last second. And the second he said Diary, I'm like, he fucking got it. Like that is nuts. Like the fact that he got that question, especially for someone like you had said, Jeff, he may have seen those movies to review them when they came out like a decade ago, but they didn't stick the way that the books had stuck around this whole time. But Liz Shannon Miller, she absolutely crushed it after she missed the question in round 1. She got her 2 and her 3. It's that damn Frost and Nixon question that screwed her. That's besides missing the 1 question in the first round, she killed it. But that damn 5, that damn Kevin Bacon, and they gave her a quote from a damn movie that featured Kevin Bacon, not starred Kevin Bacon.
There was a lot. No, it didn't say starred. It said featured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, featured. And when you think 5-pointer, you think biopic, you say Kevin Bacon, and then there's a quote. Like, I hear that as feature. It's like, all right, he is at most a supporting character. Maybe he's like 8th. Maybe he's like 5th on the cast list for this movie. And then you got to think about it. And they gave a very detailed that sounded like a threat. And it's funny. It took me forever to get it. I was able to pull it, but I'm like running through my head. I'm like, this was in a trailer for something. This had to have been a trailer, and I believe it was in a trailer for Frost Nixon. It's one of those ones where it's him just fucking reaming out David Frost about how he's going to make it all about him. And obviously that's not how it went, but that was a very solid quote one there because it's 2008 and
can you
I like to say
that comment there?
Yeah, I like to say this is not true because when I met Jake, he didn't buy me a shot because he was so messed up already. So, you know, I expect a shot next time I see Jake.
That's right. Jake Venmo Shug for a shot right now.
No, I don't want Venmo. No. I want to be at a bar with Jake.
I'm sorry I didn't buy you a shot, bootleg Joseph Boros.
Why am I bootleg? Because I'm wearing a damn freaking. It's hot in California. I'm sweating. I'm wearing a. Oh goddamn you, Jake! Who brought this guy on? Like seriously, who the hell brought C2A?
He asked for the link, and I said like, "Yo, someone sent him the link for the show." And here he is.
Yeah, and then he responded saying, "I'm just fucking with you." So I said, "Well, it's there if you want it." And then
and then here we are, bang. Let's see.
I love all of y'all.
No,
bootleg Ferris too.
Why am I bootleg Ferris? Why can't he be bootleg Chris? Like why? That's my thing. But I get it.
I've known him longer,
and I understand. It's okay. He might have been doing after shows before me too, so it's okay. No hard feelings. Astro's lost with the Kevin Bacon question too. I looked up Kevin Bacon's damn filmography, and at least from the 2010s or 2000s, I should say. And I'm like, is it Frost and Nixon by default? And that's me having to look up the damn movie. Like, or his filmography.
Like, has he been in any other biopics?
Right.
In the last 20 years?
Right. The 2000s point, I'm like, what the hell? Biopic Kevin Bacon? But the featuring words what screwed with me. Because initially I heard starred and I read starred. And I'm like, wait, no, featuring. That means he's not top billed, you know? So it really threw me for a loop.
Kevin Bacon, it's interesting. Kevin Bacon has done a lot of TV in the last 10 years. But before that, like, it feels like Kevin Bacon is always what we remember him for is way more of supporting roles in other for other people, and then he gets like solid roles. Like, he's not in a ton of movies where you're like, yes, Kevin Bacon was the lead performance that we followed.
Where did Joseph go?
He's hanging out. He had to pop off the screen for a minute. Patrick Gibson in the chat. 3 of us pulled it like instantly. It felt good just to know too. Patrick, it felt good for me just to know Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like, it was so much validation. The serotonin that ran through my body. Like, just when I'm like, oh, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It was the easiest 5 I've ever heard. But like I said, I knew the movie. It just, I haven't seen it.
That's subjective.
Yeah, it's subjective as hell. So, like, I guarantee someone heard that Frost Nixon question. I was like, oh yeah, Frost Nixon, Kevin Bacon, easy as pie.
Well, that's what Patrick says.
We had a watch along with the Action Army generals, and I think like 4 people said Frost Nixon, like, as soon as the question was asked.
See, yeah. Like that's the crazy ass part to me. And I haven't seen Frost Nixon. I got to add it to my list apparently. But
it's good. It's one of Ron Howard's better films.
Word. But Liz missing that 5, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, seeing either one of these folks lose was gonna suck because the ramifications of the season. They both started off the season with the loss, and I know like Bateman and Riley, that story's already built in there. But to me, seeing Liz lose to Roka earlier in the season also was like a little bit of a bummer for me. But now having to see them go off or face against one another, and now Liz takes another loss going into presumably the singles tournament, like, she's going to be a threat nonetheless. There are days I saw someone in the YouTube chat as it was going on, and I forget who it is. If I remembered, I would credit you. This is not my thought. But someone says like, "Yo, on a good day, Liz Shannon Miller beats Bateman, and that's who Riley lost to earlier in the season." So like, it's Liz Shannon Miller's that good at what she does.
On a good day, most people could beat anyone else. It just depends. Yeah, Frank Langella is dope as Nixon. He's great as Nixon.
That's Skeletor, right?
Yes. Skeletor.
Boom. There we go. 5-point question. Astro in the chat. For some reason, I always got mixed up with Kevin Bacon and Ethan Hawke. They look a lot like to me.
A lot alike.
A lot alike. I can't read.
I'm sorry, Alex. I don't see that.
I respect that. And Leo Logan in the chat. I was surprised Liz missed Andy Garcia in Godfather 3.
Yeah.
She only missed those 2 questions, right? That one and the 5-pointer?
He was the best actor in that shitty ass movie.
Do you think Godfather's a shitty ass movie? Well, we talked about this, Jake.
Was that you, the one that started that discourse?
Yeah, because I saw a clip of it and I was like, I actually didn't mind it so much. Like I actually liked it. It was cool. It was some good part. There's some amazing parts in that movie, but I
haven't seen the new recut of it.
Yeah,
but
there's a recut.
Wait, hold on. Just Peggy, real quick.
Was it pop quiz?
Yeah, no. She's saying Aaron Sorkin written movie. Does Frank play chief of staff? Because Frank plays chief of staff in Dave, which is not an Aaron Sorkin movie. That's a Gary Ross movie. So is there another chief of staff role that he has from a prominent?
Quiz show knows things.
Right?
What bitches besmirch the name of King James?
No one was talking shit about LeBron. No one was talking shit about LeBron.
Oh, gosh. He's a good player, and he's a bad actor, and he was in a terrible movie, and I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, but you can admit when a bad thing's bad, and this is bad.
I didn't say his performance was great in the movie. All I said is you could tell
you said
Jordan.
The name of Kim James.
Jordan, but that movie was way better than this one.
That's a fucking
I'm just happy that Matt is here.
Shug hasn't seen it.
That's why I said
I don't even have to see it. I don't have to see it. At least that one was funny.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Shug, you said Shug hasn't seen the movie?
No, he hasn't.
Wait, hold on, Chris. Do you remember when we just talked about Michael B. Jordan? He's like, wasn't that the funniest thing in the? He's like, I laughed at that as if he fucking.
I did because I seen the clip.
There's a clip. It was released before the movie came out.
Yeah.
Seriously, like that's like.
No. It wasn't released before the movie out. It's just somebody on YouTube had it or on TikTok.
Peggy Gubbins said, "Jeff, you're right. She's at the bar. Sorkin did the
I was gonna say like
Dave is
amazing. Is also right.
Dave is great.
Yeah, Dave is amazing. Yes.
And Timothy Oliphant and Josh Duhamel do look exactly the same. Like they are awfully
very similar. Yes.
Yeah, they're really like they look the same.
They look very,
especially nowadays. If you watch Love Victor,
all white people don't look the same. Shut the fuck up.
Who said that? Who said?
No one said that. Jeff is a white person who literally said these 2 white people look alike.
Timothy Oliphant looks like if Josh Duhamel is constantly grinding his teeth.
They did a bit on Conan a few years ago where they had Josh Duhamel take like Christmas pictures with Timothy Oliphant's family, and I guess Timothy Oliphant's mom didn't realize it wasn't her son. Like it was so funny. It was hilarious. They need to play brothers in the movie. Yes, they 1000% do.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay, I got it.
And like Timothy Oliphant, like he's still like the shit. He's still in a bunch of stuff, and
Timothy Oliphant was great. Man. He was great. He was great. Yeah, he was great.
I loved him in Mando. Oh my god,
he was great in Mando. I fucking love Justified. That pilot is one of the best pilots ever made. That's
HBO, right?
I love him. I love him as like a white guy that's obsessed with Japanese culture in the league.
Wait,
I have issues with Justified. I'm just gonna say I have issues with Justified. It takes place where he's in Lexington, Kentucky. I used to live in Lexington, and he goes to Harlan every goddamn day. And it's like a 4-hour drive there So like an 8-hour
round trip.
Like round trip. Like that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
And I guess it's one of those things where you have to be in Kentucky to even know that.
That's one of those things where it's like a lot of people just have to kind of take, like, not every movie that takes place in Los Angeles like does Los Angeles correctly with its geography. Like I've seen plenty of reviews of people that are in LA.
Time out. We have a special guest who asked me for the link so he can pop in and talk for a bit.
Ooh,
and I have nothing but respect.
It better not be fucking Paul.
No. This is a member of the Den and the future Star Wars champion of this league.
Oh, he's
Thomas Harper.
Lacey Gillerin. Oh, it's Thomas Harper.
What's up, man?
Thomas.
Thomas Harper.
Thomas?
What's going on, brother?
How you doing again, man?
Bye-bye.
No, Thomas, please forgive me.
Thomas, I meant to message you earlier. I came across the Wedge helmet for Black Series in the wild today, and it took all my willpower not to buy it.
GameStop is the only place I've had any luck with helmets.
That was where I saw it. Yeah. Literally, GameStop sitting on the shelf.
Very nice.
Thomas, what did you think of the match tonight?
I had to drop in for a Den win, you know? Shug, I know you're happy.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm very happy because I was gonna have to deal with Matt and Chris freaking busting my balls again because the Den lost. So yeah, I'm very happy. The only thing I'm not happy about is my Den sweater is gone now, and I'm very sad.
Yeah. My thought on it is it's as good as Liz has played this year. This is a signature win for Riley. It to the folks that were saying he's past his prime, he can't do this. What clutch did you see here tonight? So was it a perfect squeaky clean match? No, but like I was biting my nails through the whole thing.
It was good. It was a well-played match.
Yeah.
And Shug, before you keep damn finger pointing, this was I don't remember who Riley faced in the singles tournament last year, but this might have been the most quality win he's had in a minute. Because Alicia Shannon Miller is top tier talent in the Schmoe. She's really damn good at what she does. I mean, we saw that in the Lightning Time match.
Got to bring up a Den loss.
You talk about like the most quality win in a minute. Like on the one hand, even though it was an exhibition, he did beat Bateman in that exhibition. So I know that that's a specialized one, but it's still a match involving people that they both really like a lot of stuff. So
Ashley, I'm trying to drive the bus over them, okay? Because they gotta bust my balls every time.
He beat Video Drew last time. He beat Video Drew last time, and then he lost.
Poor winner.
Lost to. Then he lost to Snyder on a heartburn question or something.
Shug's not trying. Shug is successfully driving the bus over us, especially after nights like tonight.
The only time they even care about the Den is when it's Thomas and Peggy. That is it. Okay,
that is a damn lie.
I care about when Schmoe plays too.
Shame.
All of a sudden, Schmoe. You weren't saying that. Did you pick her? I did, but you didn't.
I don't want to. First of all. Thomas is here. Shug, stop trying to take the limelight away from me. We have someone from the actual Den on the damn screen.
We promise that this show won't be as just weird.
No
as
comeback story.
Well, you know what? I
appreciate
it.
Come back.
I appreciate the Pokemon
you were able
talk.
to come back onto the story.
I never seen Thomas's face be so red that night. The whole time it's just like red.
Y'all will meet me at some point in the future, and I am as white as I'm like vampire white. So to see color, you know what's going on internally and inside me as we
I'm just
discuss
so glad
all sorts of fun things.
Thomas is here. Like I don't even know why I was on this stream and how Thomas is here. So I have someone here that I can fucking relate to.
No, Jake, you have someone here you can respect in Thomas Harper. I think it's what it is.
The only person here you can relate to is Chris Anthony Lopez because his liver's probably just about as fucked as yours.
No, stop it.
Wow, Matt.
Right. Wow. How dare you attack my liver like that? He's already been through a lot this year.
I mean, my head is still pretty messed up. So yeah.
Wait, did you just call your liver he?
Yeah.
Does it have a name?
I can assign a gender to it. Is that a problem? Jake,
I didn't know you. I didn't know you had a name for your.
I didn't name
Hey,
it.
Peggy.
Hi, Peggy.
I'll tell you this. Let me just shout Peggy out real quick. Her level of dedication. I just dumped off of a training session. Peggy is out living the vaccinated life in Chicago and stopped in to throw a few questions our way from somewhere in Funland, Chicago. So that's the level of teammate that I have in Peggy.
We love
Peggy's amazing. Honestly,
Peggy's
of all the rookies, Peggy, obviously Thomas, Gold Leader's become one of my favorites. Obviously, Zach Burkett is one of my favorites. Marie is one of my absolute favorites.
It's hard not to have. It's hard not to be in love with most of the rookies this year. Just point blank.
Yeah,
except the Rager Rick Raditz, that scum.
I'm okay with him.
Nah,
I'm okay with him.
Nah.
Well, hey, why does Brother Lomas get his own color on a match? Like that's kind of
He's living the gimmick, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that gimmick.
I like Dimolanta was discussing that last week, I think, on his show, and he was like, well, what happens when he's back in studio? Like, is somebody going to go do like roto work?
not even that. What if he gets a live event? How's that going to work?
They're going to just have to light him separately. By the way, I have no idea how, based on as you've seen, the schedule has been kind of in flux with a lot of stuff.
No idea who plays next year
now. And one of the crazy things, I mean, like we got this like at the last minute, so we don't even know like how much time they had to edit it. But good job on everyone just having to like throw stuff together for everything.
What's up, Eric?
What's up, Eric?
Yeah. So I mean, what happens when Bibbs is back and he doesn't get a dedicated Dutch angle?
Right.
I don't think you understand. He will be put on a pedestal that will be angled. We will be looking at him from a Dutch angle.
Right, right. He'll be at a lean the whole time.
He'll be just way up toward the ceiling.
He has a bad knee, so he'll have to lean to the side anyway.
See, the fact that the schedule getting absolutely like just because I remember in the beginning of the month we just got it all and they were making changes like on that same day, and then like 2 weeks later it's all gone now. And it's so weird. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's suspect, but
it's suspect.
I'm at a loss because we have the show on Monday, and I know they're gonna figure it out by tomorrow if they already haven't figured it out.
They'll probably announce it tomorrow or Monday during the day.
Yeah. Right. Because we got to get that Patreon on Monday. At least we should expect it.
And
I'm so glad Matt is here to like be the voice of reason.
Thomas, please.
No, it's just I think it's a naturally crazy time of year for a lot of people. Schedules are in flux. I mean, Burkett's just a good example of like how insanely busy some folks are. You've got just normal life stuff, like people taking vacations over the summer and things like that. And I have to imagine that something that was written in paper, somewhere like months ago just gets kind of tossed out the window as life plans change. People get different jobs and whatnot. And, I will say behind the curtain, like, I can't say that I know anything in particular, but like they've been very good about pivoting and just reacting to stuff and just, just like the fans are dealt what we're dealt, I think behind the scenes, Christian and the team are dealt the cards that they're dealt as well. And, for the kind of chaos that I'm sure a last minute schedule change or something like that causes, they've handled it just exceptionally well the whole time. And the thing about it is we're going to look back on this moment, this like feeling of like a lull right now where we have a short week this week, a light pay-per-view, and then we'll see what happens next week. We're going to look back on this in like October and be like, man, it was really nice when it was calm like that.
If PJ,
remember PJ, I sent you the link.
You sent the link? PJ, you have no excuses.
It's Friday.
Get in here,
what that
PJ.
means.
Get in here, PJ.
Thanks, PJ. We do know y'all try your best. Like, and it's not. I'm not trying to say y'all don't. It's just, like what Thomas was saying. The world in some way, shape, or form is getting back to normal, unless you're in California. So it's like the world is in flux. So we had a good month or so of no mask mandate, but now we're back. It's hard to predict. Right. And I know we're already planning stuff for the future. I know the live event for October in New York got announced. Like, that's rad. Spectacular, obviously, in December. And now we got masks back.
The live events in LA.
Yeah, the Scum and the Cantina.
Where does that put these at? Because now, do we even have people in the audience for that, or is it just going to be?
If Spectacular gets fucked up, I'm killing everybody.
Wait a minute. Wait. You heard it here first, kids. We still love you, PJ.
I think living in LA, they could do a small crowd with people wearing masks, but that's in August, which is in about a couple of weeks. I think the numbers are going to go down. So being in LA, it's just they started to really creep up over the weekend. So that's why they want to do this, which is smart. It's a smart thing to do. But there's still no everything shut down. It's just being inside. You have to wear a mask.
Well, so I'm just saying you never know where
that's still better. That's still better. Yeah, that's still better than where we had a couple months ago, where you couldn't eat outside at all, or you got to stay home and things like that. So it's in a better spot. But I'm excited. Hopefully on August 14th, I get to see a certain champion there with the belt, holding it up, and that's what I'm excited for.
Oh, so you're going now?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Okay, maybe. If my OnlyFans starts up, maybe. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Not if your OnlyFans starts up.
Wait a minute.
This is the perfect time to plug, Shug. Let me get the graphic.
Okay, you plug it.
See, you plug it. It's your thing.
I gotta get the graphic form. Give him a minute.
So in regards to the live events, or go ahead, Thomas, please.
No, it probably plays into what you're saying. I will say I'm not playing, so this isn't a confirmation of anything like official Schmoedown related, but I'll be at New York just as a fan or in attendance. I don't know what that'll look like, but I live like a little more than an hour outside the city. So, no matter what my life looks like at that point, that's been blocked off. So in one form or another, I'll be out there, but we'll see.
Make sure if you're part of the Harper Army to be out there representing.
Come on,
Mr. Thomas.
Have a drink.
And if things go the way we think they're going to go, we'll see you at Spectacular too, brother.
But that's the plan.
I just want to apologize in advance that you're going to have to meet PLD.
Leave my boss alone. I am contractually
I met PLD for the first time.
To defend him.
He was dope. He's a good guy. Jake, you were awesome when I first met you. You were drunk, you don't remember talking to me, but you're a good guy.
I do remember talking.
Oh, you remember? Okay, I didn't know if you did because you were like, I was like, what's up, Jake? And you're like, hey, what's up, Shug? Yeah, I'm really messed up right now. I'll be back. And then I didn't see you for the rest of the whole time.
It's funny that we talk about like previous live events and stuff. But like I'm never one to watch like vlogs or anything like that, but. Lately, since live events have been starting to get announced, I've been going back and watching folks that took video and stuff from whether it's like an old Spectacular or like other people that recorded Chicago, even though I was in the audience, because my memory is just like focused on certain things and not others. And it's just interesting, like soaking that stuff in and being like, well, that's like we're on the doorstep of that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Who said Ed Harris was selling PLD?
Right.
We said it once earlier.
My phone just popped up with like some of the old pictures that I took from Spectacular and then the draft. And it's crazy to see that was almost when I went to Spectacular. What, 2019, Jake? Was Spectacular 2000?
Yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah, 2019. I won tickets from Christian and I got to go, and then for the last 2 years, that's all I've been talking about. So it's kind of crazy to see it all pop up. I saw Bateman. One of the pictures I took is Bateman winning the belt. Kevin Smets winning the Inner Geekdom. Things like that.
That must have been so rad.
Oh, it's badass. Oh, especially the fact that
it was fucking fire.
And it was crazy was call to actions right in front of me, and I didn't know any of them. So Kelsey's there, PLD, Jake. I remember meeting Danielle and Alex going to the bathroom, and Danielle's like, "Who is this guy?" like, do we even know who he is? So it was really funny. Now that I talk to you guys like all the time, it's pretty dope.
Well, I remember when I think it was me and Paul went up to Kate and said hi, and she was like, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm meeting the celebrities. It's you, Paul, and Suge. Like
That's gonna be
she
me.
was like, you guys are the ones that I'm fucking happy to meet."
When I see y'all, that's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be all starstruck and shit. It's gonna be nuts. But Suge, we're doing something tomorrow, or you're doing something tomorrow that we're being a part of, right?
Yeah. I'm doing a kind of a fundraiser / hangout / streaming thing tomorrow for celebrating. Just I'm about to graduate college, so I want to do a hangout.
Congrats.
This is not the celebration, but this is more.
Yeah.
So if you read, I really don't want to put it way out there, but if you read my tweets recently, I talked about this. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do a 12-hour stream from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Going to have Matt, Quiz Show, Brandon, Chris, anybody else wants to hang out, play Jackbox, play Among Us, and then later into the night, I'll probably play some Apex and Magic the Gathering, which is what I'm known for. So if you want to come hang out, come hang out. Appreciate you just coming and stopping by to hang out with me for 12 hours, which you'll probably get tired of me eventually. But yeah, make sure tomorrow on my Twitch.
And we'll have the Streamlabs up.
I'll swing by.
Streamlabs or whatever. You'll have Venmos up. You'll have all that stuff. From the fundraiser angle of that, and hopefully that turns out pretty well. But hopefully it's also just gonna be a fun night.
Tomorrow night.
I'll swing by.
That's an awesome achievement, man.
Thank you, Dick. Thank you. Yeah, I decided to go back to school 2 years ago, and then the pandemic hit, and so I'm this is my last semester.
That's
you're a teacher too, right? You work at a school?
No. I do security.
Oh, security.
Could you imagine Suge teaching people?
Oh,
Suge teaches me every day. I don't know about you.
Suge being like, look at me, I'm the role model now.
I learned something from Suge every time we talk.
I'm a
I'm
father.
the man now, dog.
But trying to teach those kids not to be like me is the hard part. But
I want to be just like Suge when I grow up.
No, do not say that, Lopez.
I want to be just like Suge. So yeah, we got a lot of love for Suge in the chat. You already know. Come stop by stream tomorrow on Twitch. Suge Knight 1323. Suge Knight 1323. That's the difference on Twitch. It's the 1 right before the 323. But that's tomorrow. It's gonna be rad. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And we know that Mr. Harper has to go right now because he's got kids he's got to take care of, and he's got to be up early in the morning.
He has to go Star Wars
to watch.
Had to go.
Always a good time, Thomas.
Yes. I had to stop in for the Den win though to celebrate,
of course,
Riley. And what I'll say about that match, every time I watch that man play, it's scary the like box of knowledge that he has that he's able to unlock. Sometimes, as he showed here, at the absolute last second, and it's just a phenomenal thing to watch. And having been in practice sessions with him and watched that same sort of brain process, and you're just like I'll dig on IMDb or wherever for questions for him. I'm like, there's no way. This is like a Star Wars level like BS question, and he just kind of thinks about it. He'll burn a fake JT and then he'll just pull it, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. There's nothing that I can ask you at this point. So anyhow, but gents, thanks for having me on.
Thank you, brother.
As always,
looking forward to having you to talk about whoever wins at Collision. That'll be interesting because you'll probably have some thoughts.
A couple more weeks. See y'all.
Couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Later, brother.
That's right.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
one.
brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now that we're coming back.
If either of our shows get nominated at the end of the year, 30% of that reason is going to be because when Thomas Harper shows up, he's able to get the most professional, great conversations out of us regarding Schmoe.
I will never forget the promos he cut a couple weeks ago.
You can get nominated, but we win.
Oh,
Right.
Here we go.
That's right.
Dang. He buried our shows and walked off. He buried our shows and walked off. Man, what the hell? Yo, Jake just freaking he hit that buzzer beater 3 on my ass. I mean, that was fun while it lasted, guys.
Right?
Yeah.
My man Jake's out here predicting the future.
You can kick him off the stream right now. You could kick him off the stream.
Word. So the thing with the thing with the Schmoe, right? It's movie trivia, and today we had 2 people. But can we talk about the suspects for a minute, because they were on a streak, and Liz Shannon Miller, at least I thought, and I mean it's a lot of other folks did. We thought she was going to pull this W out, and the suspects who had been on fire. What's up, Jake? The suspects have been on fire for a minute, and I mean, this Liz Shannon Miller loss is not going to, I mean, deter them by any means, because she's still going to be in the tag picture with her and Ethan. But like the suspects have been on it. The suspects have been absolutely on it, and start like going from all the way at the bottom. They're at the bottom at one point in this season, and here they are. What, 7 wins later? 7-1 in the last 8, like some shit like that. It's crazy.
You're correct. 7-1.
Word.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be big, and we'll see. Maybe they get another win. Maybe they don't. We don't know, because we genuinely don't know what's coming next. So we don't even know when's their next match gonna air. When's it gonna film? All of that stuff. Everything is up in the air. It's crazy.
Because at Collision, it's only Amaru, right?
Yeah.
It's only him at Collision. Because we got that card. It's solidified, correct?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like we don't know if they happen to have anything in the next 2 weeks beforehand. Only because even if there's one maybe scheduled, we don't even know if the schedule's sticking. So it's
like the only thing I have solidified in my brain's Collision, and that's only Amaru Moses, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I know
that's correct.
Word. So I know they're these title wins, because presumably. Winner of Amaru is on their way to a belt, or on their way to a title shot, I should say.
Yeah.
And like that, I know we're thinking months down the line already, but we're already more than half. We're almost halfway through the season.
That's
right.
We're more than halfway. There's definitely a Page versus Silvestrini that'll definitely happen beforehand. But at the same time, okay, cool. Maybe it will happen. We don't know. Things that were supposed to be definite were then somehow moved around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we lost Chris.
Chris stepped off of it.
Jake kicked him off.
I have no power here.
Oh, you have all the power.
He's got that mental power.
Right.
He's got that C2A power. Just winning awards and kicking people off of shows. That's what C2A does.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Mm-hmm. I was looking at my phone. I wasn't listening to you.
It is what
everyone just left us.
We're losing everyone.
No, I'm just going to grab some water real quick.
That's fine.
So Jake, how you been?
Everyone
water.
People kept leaving, and we just our viewers dropped.
Yeah, he's getting.
We were at 25 viewers at one point. We were at 25 viewers at one point. We're down to 11 all of a sudden. So, I think
are you blaming that on me?
I'm back.
I'll blame whatever the fuck I want to blame on you.
I needed my charger, so I had to go grab it. But
it's all on fake Ferris and fake Joe.
Yeah, I'm
just to clarify for Leo, they're Hoey versus Burkett canceled. Burkett's schedule just did not work out. Nikki versus Lacey. I mean, it might just be Lacey's personal life with stuff. Nikki is still working to get a match. That's
not happening.
It's going to be Nikki versus. Match. Yeah, there's a replacement match for that one already.
Jake, stop holding out and tell us.
It's definitely not on. It definitely hasn't been Nikki. That's the reason why it hasn't happened yet. It's just been the rotating names of who she's supposed to be going up against. Things are happening on their side.
I know that. I think the one thing we can all. I think the one thing we already know is that Christian cannot wait to have to stop worrying about this bullshit. You know, like to go back to what things used to be like the bunch tapings, so they don't have to worry about all these last minute reschedules and shuffling the schedule around. I bet they and again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, I bet they hate that, having to wipe the schedule out for the rest of the month before Collision, because they want to keep us in the loop as much as they can. But there's something like this where scheduling happens
to some degree, at least one match or two. They made that decision as a way to force someone or some people to actually be like, okay, yes, I will film and do this match. As a way to be like, put them on the spot to agree that they have to do it. Because we've heard that people like were ducking Harper at the beginning. They just weren't going to play him at the beginning. They didn't want to be the first person he went up against
for good reason. Apparently,
and somehow
you couldn't bring that up when he was in the fucking stream.
We're with him every fucking week, dude.
We've told him that multiple times.
Here all the time.
Yeah,
he stops in here all the time.
For better or for worse,
we've kind of become the unofficial home of the major Thomas Harper.
We're on Fridays,
this channel like
stops by here.
The den takes over.
This isn't even This isn't your channel, Matt.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. If on this screen, if Watt Real Entertainment is anyone's channel, it's Matt's. So like we need to keep that in mind as well.
All right,
Wait,
Jake.
I thought this
was watching the YouTube
video
first.
Jake, this is a crossover show we do. 1 week it'll be here, the other week it'll be on Show Me the Money.
I know that you do it. It doesn't mean that it's your fucking channel.
It's
this
confusing.
Is the chocolate vanilla swirl Sunday of after shows, dude.
Yes, right. Yes, we're the but the damn spin from the real chats. We become like the Den show half the time.
Fuck you, Paul.
Jeez.
Wow.
A lot of hustle.
No. So Jake, what happens is these post pay-per-views, we alternate because it's both our channels. So 1 week it's on their channel, 1 week it's on our channel, but back and forth. So
that's cute.
I mean, if you want to add C2A, we could do C2A 1 week. Schmoe me tomorrow.
Nah, we're good.
No. Mr. Who invited this guy?
We're gonna tarnish
the game.
We're gonna tarnish C2A.
No, don't tarnish them. They're busy figuring out how to get back on a regular filming schedule. So maybe one day we'll.
God,
I'm sorry.
Sheesh.
I'm sorry. I'm
we
two-time
don't
winner.
need to have a regular schedule.
You did when you won.
He's gonna hurt my feelings. Don't say you're gonna hurt my feelings, Jake. Don't say it. He's about to cook us again.
We still have all the awards.
We said no more Schmoe the Real D
before the other ones came along.
Remember when that was the thing, Schmoe the Real D? We did that like once.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all got relevant when everything went digital, and you were able to reach out to people. Okay.
No, we didn't.
No, Watt was doing stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
We actually made those fucking contacts with people in person, and y'all
stop it. Get some help.
You're hurting my feelings, Jake. You're hurting me. Stop.
Suck down that cigarette, dude.
I don't give a fuck right now. Like I really don't care.
Let's go, Jake. I love it. I love you.
All right. So, anyways, Granny was in the Matrix, and it was so
my god.
dumb. They had a Dutch angle and everything.
We're doing that on Sunday. There's the Watch Space Jam thing's happening Sunday. Yes. Space Jam spoiler review talk on Sunday. Real talk 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
Spoiler alert! It's awful.
Jesus.
Spoiler alert! Jeff hates having fun.
Yeah. Spoiler alert!
What was fun about it? What was fun about it?
I guess hold on. It was fun while it lasted.
This pocket right here, you two are the only two I've heard. And Toby are the only two I've heard bitching about it.
Really?
Everyone,
because I just retweeted. I just retweeted something for you.
The only person that I've heard positive things about from is you
and Nicholas Molbach, co-founder.
I don't know. I don't talk to him.
I know.
How much did you have to pay him, Matt?
Nothing.
He gave him a free screening. Yeah, Space Jam was no treasure either. Yeah, Space Jam 1 was awful. This one's also terrible. They're both very bad.
PLD, you shut your whore mouth, okay?
He's not wrong. I turned off my brain and turned into a 7-year-old again. Literally, I saw this movie twice for pre-screenings. That first pre-screening, I took my 7-year-old godson, and I had a ball hanging out with him. And that's probably why I love it so much. Because I was able to revert to being around his age and enjoy the living hell out of it.
And I believe that children need to have better quality material.
Movies are subjective, just like 5 pointers in the movie trivia Schmoe.
Look at just
look. I get it, man. I get it. Look, I want my kids to watch Monsters Inc. You want your kids to watch Marmaduke, voiced by Owen Wilson. I get it.
No, Marmaduke, holy shit! I mean, where the hell did you get Marmaduke from? I
was just thinking a super terrible flop of a children's film.
That's
the first one that came to mind.
Marmaduke.
Here's another one. Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed.
No, shut your damn whore mouth, you stupid bitch. I don't want to. Don't slander. Don't. You said that shit on purpose. I see what you're trying to do. I will fucking end you. Don't start. Don't start. Hell no. I will not take any Scooby-Doo slander on this damn channel.
Yeah,
Chris
looks
I'm here.
like a kid who's like, I grew up with Beverly Hills, Chihuahua.
Oh my god!
Yo,
I forgot about that movie.
Fucking a lot of folks did, myself included. Patrick Gibson. Yo, yeah.
Chris's favorite entry in the Alvin and the Chipmunks franchise was Shipwrecked.
No, it's not. I don't even think I've seen that one. I've seen the other ones though.
See, when everybody else went to Force Awakens opening night, Chris was the one guy who went to Chipwrecked.
I had photo proof. I was at the damn Force Awakens. Shut the fuck up, Matt. I don't want to hear from your stupid ass. Get the fuck out of here with your goofy ass. I don't want to hear that.
Damn, we called you goofy.
Fucking yuck. Get your ass out of here, boy. I don't want to. Don't start.
What's
up? No, Matt. What Matt say?
Don't you have to go play a pickup game at the park?
Matt, you look like a goddamn burnt marshmallow with your fucking black on the outside, white on the inside ass. Get your ass.
Pretty sure I look pretty white on the outside too.
No, you don't. Get your ass out of here. I don't want to fucking hear your ass.
I'm that coffee with some extra cream, buddy.
Fucking my man's fucking.
Listen, Chris,
eating so many Oreos he became one.
Chris, you and Matt. You and Matt need to do something. You got to get together and you got to mend these fences. I suggest you go take a road trip and bond. All right.
I've seen that one. Unfortunately, I've seen that one. Underdog or Marmaduke? Because I did. Am I going to get sued?
Marmaduke is worse.
What is this? Space Jam: A New Legacy? Where's Buck? The wholesomeness that is Buck. He's not feeling too good.
We got all four of us here. Got my two brown friends.
Nobody wants Buck here. Fuck Buck.
There's Buck. You wanted Buck, you got Buck.
Yeah, Buck. My man's not feeling too hot. My man's not feeling too hot.
There is no comeback for this.
No, we're going downhill quick. This is why 2A's going to win best after show.
You don't want a second. You don't want a second comeback conversation. You don't want to come back from that conversation.
He isn't here.
Come on,
so
I think we had a great conversation. Now I think it's time for the squeak wall.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Oh, is that when they tweet that little extra bit out?
What?
What'd you say? They tweet that little extra bit out?
What?
Jesus Christ!
I couldn't hear you.
Is not ending. I want to go to fucking sleep.
You can go.
Jake,
go to bed.
You fucking leave.
No.
Fuck you. I'm here to talk.
You just said you want to sleep.
Jake, what do you want to talk about, brother?
I don't want to talk about anything you motherfuckers are talking about because you're talking
about.
Wait. Why do we have to be motherfuckers now? Why do we have to be motherfuckers?
Well, so to be fair.
Wait, what do you mean now? You've always been motherfucker.
That's true.
I was about to say.
You're right, Jake. You're actually
fair.
Right.
You were married twice, so you were a literal motherfucker.
Why are you putting my business out there?
Hold on.
What the hell is going on? Jesus Christ!
No, PLD, you're a hoe.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a hoe too.
PLD.
Please,
say hello to
please
Kim.
don't give that motherfucker any attention.
Yes,
Patrick is decidedly not a motherfuckler.
Motherfucker.
What the hell is a motherfucker? That's what I want to know.
It's a typo, dude.
No, but I want to what would a motherfucker be?
That's a technical foul.
That Space Jam: A New Legacy is a technical foul.
Yeah.
The teams match. Yeah, can we talk about the teams match?
Fuck him.
I didn't watch it.
I'm leaving. Y'all have a good night.
I love you, Jake.
Y'all.
Thank you, Jake. I love you.
Good night, Jake.
I do
Jake.
actually love y'all.
Likewise,
Jake,
brother. Feelings
Jake,
mutual.
I love you. Have a good night. Sleep on your side in case you throw up.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, wait. Question: how funny would it be if neither of our shows got nominated, but
They won't.
But this combination
Schmoe
show
Me
gets
the Real?
nominated.
Schmoe Me the Real.
Schmoe Me the Real gets nominated.
Honestly,
I mean,
Okay.
it is its own separate after show. We all have two after shows.
yo, man, I get it. I mean, technically, oh shit. I mean,
Would
maybe
that
that's what you gotta
piss
do to
off?
get
Would you
ahead
be
in the
more pissed off?
Schmoedown.
Would you be more pissed off about it or more happy?
If Schmoe Me the Real got the nod, I'd be happy about it.
I'll be fine with it.
I mean, yeah, okay.
I'm there's a joke in there that's offensive, and I'm trying to find it.
You got it.
Oh man, it's taken a while. Oh
Man.
man,
It starts with an N somewhere. The Shug.
Hey, hold up. You know that TikTok I sent you guys in the group chat with the guy
I didn't look at it.
from the guy from Black Lightning?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I watched that.
I really hope that was written by a black person.
Odds are it was.
That whole series.
Black
series.
Lightning had a black writer in that entire series.
Okay, but that video sounds like it was written by a white person.
Yeah,
All those
I think
lines.
a lot of the creative team behind Black Lightning was black, and I think that's why the CW didn't push it as much as the other ones. But the
Right, and that's why the Schmoedown doesn't push the after shows like yours as much, right? That's why Schmoe Me the Real would get nominated together, right? Because you have us to help, right? That's what's gonna happen. That's the reason why you guys deserve it. You guys deserve it on your own. We don't need to have it together. You guys do all this work. You should get a nomination on your own. That's why I don't think that we should have the combined one nominated. That's what's gonna happen. That's my position.
Isn't this? That's
the
like
joke
fan
was somewhere
voting.
in there, and it just was way too serious, so I couldn't turn it into a joke.
So that was the joke.
Yep.
I don't know.
That was
Something,
what you
something. They're racist. Something. Maybe. I don't
No
know.
one's racist. No, we're not. Don't point. Don't let Jeff of all of us on screen. Jeff should not be the one representing the three of us.
Hey, Jeff's running around racist, and we're
like, wait a minute. No.
Can I get my pitchforks called M racist? Yeah.
It's like, not even you. It's like spider monkey. Oh, Jesus. It's like freaking it's like guys, like they're racist, like, and that's Jeff talking, not us. Not like all I took is the help and that makes Jeff. Yes, it does. Yes.
It's about to go back.
Yes, I disagree. I'm pale.
Jeff is our Emma Stone. Jeff, you're by default, you're our Emma Stone. If
who am I? Where am I shitting in a pie for someone to eat? Who are we giving it to?
Well, you don't have to because
you're not the Octavia Spencer.
But I want to shit in a pie.
You're not shitting in anything.
You're not shitting in anything.
Calm down.
They leave you alone.
You're the Viola Davis of this group because you're older.
You know what? I take that as a compliment.
That is a compliment.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is totally a compliment.
There was no insult to it. It's just like if you were anyone from The Help, you'd be Viola Davis.
So is Chris the one getting arrested for stealing?
I can be. That leaves two of us. It's either Matt or myself. Let's be
honest. When you look at personalities,
it's me because that's what it is.
Hey, when is your reggaeton album coming out?
It comes out when you shit in that pie. It's simultaneous release. The damn hell.
Well, do you know Suge's actually a great baker?
Right.
Can you do me a favor? Can you tilt the hat a little bit? Show a little bit more of the do rag. There you go. There you go.
Much. That's too much.
No, you got no. Come on, Daddy Yankee. Come on, Daddy Yankee.
Me gusta la gasolina. Dame más gasolina. Me encanta la gasolina. What the hell are we doing? We're 80 minutes in.
We're having a ball. These are why they're called hangouts.
Yo, okay, so
look at Patrick's comment.
Simultaneously, yeah, right. It's like like a late era Limp Biscuit.
That sounds like you know what? That sounds like the actual like original song that Fred Durst would have like composed for the credits of The Fanatic.
Yo, he did do that shit, didn't he? Oh my god. But what's that? Holy hell, steaming hot.
Look at that steak. That's nicely cooked.
You got some what is that? Some cauliflower, some broccoli on the side? What was that?
Cauliflower and broccoli, yeah, with some cheesy potatoes.
Yeah, my fat ass immediately figured out what that was. Like,
yo, if you get a nice like pan cooked steak, with all like the extra juices and whatnot, and then you get a nice like garlicky mashed potatoes with it. The juices from the steak that kind of like drip in there, you get that with the mashed potatoes. That's delicious. Delicious.
Damn, I just ate. Don't you can make my
yeah. Jesus. I had a bunch of pho earlier. It was delicious.
Fucking actually in the chat. Speaking of gasolina, I saw a TikTok with the guy translating gasolina to English, and it was hilarious. I don't think I've ever translated that song to myself, and it probably is funny as hell.
Chris, are you enjoying the TikToks?
Jeff, ever since Jeff found my TikTok, all he does is send me the weirdest TikToks on the face of the earth,
and he doesn't send me any.
I sent you a couple of them, Shug.
The Buzz Lightyear one haunts me at night. it keeps me awake at night. It's probably why I haven't slept well this week.
Because the mommy's milk one?
Yes,
milk.
That's all. Stop it. Stop talking about it. The flip side of this is Sean Wingblade. Shout out to my boy Wingblade. He'll send me the most wholesome things on the planet. It's a stark contrast. Too. It's a stark contrast. I think it says more about who we are as people and who he is as a person. Like I love Sean.
He sends me. He probably sends me similar stuff. Like I will not look at TikTok for like 24 hours, and in that time, I'll get 10 notifications, and 9 of them are him sending me a TikTok where it's like it's nothing nearly as dark or weird as the things that I send you. Yeah, I send Chris very, very strange ones.
The thing that I forgot what he sent me earlier. He sent me one a little bit ago. Oh, it's that Ben Stiller's characters from Heavyweights and Dodgeball are the same person. Like that's what he sent me, and it was a video explaining why they're the same person. I'm like that's so wholesome, Sean. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then I go over to your the shit you be sending me. Sometimes it's funny. Like the Pixar one you sent me was funny. That was a good one. The Jax Films one. Oh, but again, that damn fucking that Buzz Lightyear. I watched it twice because I was like, it was like a car accident. I couldn't turn away from it. Like it was so damn gross. I hated it.
Horrifying.
Astro in the chat. I see you, brother. Is The Fanatic a fun drunk movie watch? I haven't seen it. I can't comment.
It is. You can watch it drunk. You can watch it sober. You can watch it doing plenty of other things too.
Jeff Bradley's done all 3.
You know what? I can't watch.
No, I only watched it once, and I was completely sober when I watched it.
I can watch sports drunk.
The last time I got like any kinds of fucked up and watched a movie, I watched half of The Big Lebowski.
That's a good one.
And but it was like very late when I started it, and then I was getting very, and I didn't really even like watch half of it. I slept through most of the half, and then I woke up and I'm like, all right, I got to go to bed instead of watch this. So I'm looking for another TikTok to send to Chris that makes me
stop it. No, I'm trying to think of the last movie I watched when I was intoxicated. Or Matt, have we done what's the last watch along we did on the channel, Matt? It's been a minute.
The last one I remember us doing was
it
Star Wars Christmas special?
Shut the hell up. Was that the last one we did?
Yeah, because last one you and I did, because after that it was just really scared doing the Real Days ones. They're Real a Days ones. The Jack
Oh my
Frost.
God. It's been 7 months since we've done a watch along on the channel.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we might have to change that. I always thought we watched The Invisible Man this year, but we didn't.
No. Well,
we're supposed to do Ghost.
We're still doing Ghost. I've not forgotten about that.
Part of the reason is we said we wanted to take a break from them. That's why we haven't.
I mean, yeah, because we did like 50 in 2 months. We did one like every other day. But we are doing Ghost with Corey Cameron. I know my man is not in the chat, but someone can tell him that we didn't entirely waste the last hour and a half. Thomas Harper showed up. That was fun. Jake Agavetta was here. That was fun. Astro. Ashley just sent me the TikTok. Thank you so much, Ashley. And Jeff, can you send Alex the TikTok one or the Buzz Lightyear one? That'd be awesome if you can.
Alex just showed me a few. Astro has shown me a few.
I don't know how to find. I honestly, Astro, I've never spoken to you. I don't believe so. I don't know how to get a hold of you outside.
Oh, he's on the Watt Discord.
You know what I'll do? Yeah, I'll copy it and I'll put it in the Discord so that everyone can see it.
Put it in the RGC Discord. Which, by the way, the Real Geek Core finally making its debut, its premiere issue. The Real Geek Core, for those who don't know, myself and the Prince of Watt Real Entertainment, Connor Breedlove, the two of us are co-hosting this new show every single Wednesday.
Graphic up here to load up. Hold on, I'm pissed at myself now.
Well, I can talk about the RGC.
I put it in the Watt Chat Discord, and Sugar and Chris, I just sent you a few TikToks that I think you'll both enjoy.
Son of a biscuit. Oh, but yes, the RGC, the Real Geek Core, every Wednesday, 8 p.m., 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. You see right there, the Real Geek Core, myself and Connor Breedlove, talking about some real geeky stuff, movies, television, comic books, Marvel, DC. I know we're going to talk some Indiana Jones this week. We'll inevitably talk about, Lord of the Rings, really anything but Star Wars, because we have Saber Reels on Saturdays. So we're talking a bunch of stuff. Show's going to change every week. Shug will be joining us the first week, the muscle of Watt Real Entertainment. He'll be joining our ranks this upcoming Wednesday. So July 21st, we'll be doing that show. Myself, Connor Breedlove, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, right on the channel. And yes, Ashley, we will be doing Harry Potter. Yes.
You want to know if we're talking Harry Potter?
Hell yes, we're talking Harry Potter. You already know we're talking Harry Potter. That's when it comes up, or if it comes up in conversation. The one thing I can tell you guys this week for this upcoming show, we will be, the main piece of our show will be talking about fan expectations for certain mediums and projects, because the whole Loki thing and really all the Marvel stuff over the last 7 months, fan expectations have been at an all-time high, and we will be talking about that on the RGC this upcoming Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central on this very channel. Look out for that. Yes, the RGC. I'm so excited for
it. Just because you're here right now and you're filming on your computer, right? Just look at Astro there. Just look at Astro. He saw it. He saw the TikTok.
Yes, what the duck is correct. Yes, one big thank you. One big thank you.
Yes, it's great. I don't know who made it. I don't know how they made it. I don't know what was going through their mind when they made it, but it's quite something.
And for those who are watching right now and you're not a part of the Watt Discord, we got to get that link up here in the dang chat, or in the description of our videos, because
Chris, we are frozen. Go ahead and add it.
Word. So because we're awfully active on the Watt Discord, especially with the RGC, especially with that show coming up. So we want to be more active, talk more on the Discord. So I will get the link situated right now, and I will make sure to put that in the chat, and it'll also be in the description of this video once we're done. Because it's our Discord. We chat like a lot in that Discord. So make sure you come stop by and hang out.
Some more than others because school and work are a thing.
Right. It's a great thing to go to when I'm at work and I'm shitty and I'm mad because I'm at work. And then like Pardis will pop some in the Discord, or Astro will do it, and it'll make me so happy that y'all think of us. So Let me go ahead and try to get this link if I can even figure it out.
Anyways, we did have like a very, it was only a portion, but we did talk Schmoe a bit tonight.
We did.
This feels like a pretty
Here, Chris. Here's the link. The link will only last for 7 days. I'm not a mod in there, so I can't get the link permanently. But here's the link.
Where? Yeah, you got me. Okay. You got me.
I said in the
chat. It's in the chat.
Oh, okay, word. Yeah, join the Discord.
Hold on.
This whole portion of the conversation feels like people starting to plug their stuff. It feels like a natural.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. I think we can wrap it up.
Man,
I know.
You want to keep going?
Yeah, why not? I ain't got nowhere to fucking go.
All right, fine. What the fuck do you want to talk about?
Anything, bro.
Really?
Come on, don't hit me with that. Don't hit me with that.
Right now, I'm actually pulling a sound clip to add to my collection.
I have a topic I want to discuss, and I've been told I'm not allowed to discuss it anymore because you're going to discuss.
Because we have the thing on Sunday, Space Jam Sunday.
No.
8 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific. Space Jam spoiler talk on the channel. Real talk. Real talk. We're not gonna talk about Space Jam anymore. We got a lot of shit for talking Space Jam earlier. But I think we talked about that movie a decent amount. Play Jackbox. I'm not opposed to that. We're doing that tomorrow.
We're doing that tomorrow.
Yeah, doing a lot of that tomorrow.
Don't want to like do that stuff when it's going to be happening tomorrow.
Tomorrow on Shug's Twitch, we're going to be on there playing some.
I watched Schmigadoon today.
Oh shit! How was that?
Schmigadoon.
How was that?
It's actually pretty solid. Barry Sonnenfeld directed both episodes. Directed
Shut
the whole
the hell up! Did he?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. Alan, it's very it's about a couple whose relationship is very much so on the rocks, and then they're walking through the woods and they end up lost, and they end up in like this fairy tale like town, which is like built to look like a golden age of cinema musical. Like the whole town is a soundstage, like that. It's like this artificial town. Everything about it looks fake, and everyone's like big personalities, like they're from like from a musical. And it's these two people that are just like, I guess they're very cynical, and I guess it's like they have to kind of like adopt probably to get out of there. They have to find true love within themselves and others, or whatever the fuck. We're only 2 episodes in, and it's great. You got Kristen Chenoweth as like the crazy religious woman who like has burned all the classic literature books in town because they're sinful. And then her husband is Fred Armisen, who's like the reverend for the town. And then the mayor is Alan Cumming, whose name is Mayor Menlove. And it's very obvious that like this sort of town is the exact sort of town that suppresses the idea of you being able to find the person that you love. And his name is Mayor Menlove.
I was talking about is it Schmigadoon?
Schmigadoon. It's a playoff of the musical Brigadoon.
Oh, Schmigadoon.
Which just to bring it back to the Schmoedown for a moment, was a movie that it was also adapted into a movie that was directed by Vincent Minnelli and starred Gene Kelly.
There we go, baby. It all goes back full circle.
But that goes full circle. This sound clip I pulled specifically for Chris.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck that, hey, Chico! What's going on?
That's great. Yo. damn Schmigadoon. I was talking about it, lost my train of thought. I can't talk. Schmigadoon, I was talking about it on my radio show earlier today. Because I've been so fascinated by what I've seen of it, like the trailers and stuff. And I don't have Apple TV Plus. That's like the one streamer I don't have. So it's something that I'm damn near considering it just so I can watch that. Is the entire season up?
Do you have Lasso,
bro?
I know.
So Ted Lasso, Mythic
Skip
Quest,
Cherry.
I heard Mythic Quest is great too. What'd you say? Skip Cherry. I still want to see it so I can see how bad it is.
You don't. No, you don't.
I want 2.5 hours, and it's so
it is 2.5. I remember when Matt told me it was 2.5 hours. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm good.
You can watch Palmer. What about Palmer?
Oh, Justin Timberlake. Yeah,
Palmer's actually a pretty solid character drama, but you could watch. I mean, the morning show is actually not that bad.
I want to watch Mythic Quest.
Wolfwalkers is great. Mythic Quest, love Mythic Quest. Mythic
that's
Quest also,
Danny
in my
Pudi,
opinion, yeah, and Rob McElhenney and F. Murray Abraham is in it. It's I forgot Mythic Quest created the first great piece of art of the quarantine era, and it was only their 10th episode.
No shit.
Like it was a straight up quarantine masterpiece type of like dealing directly with the quarantine. And it was their 10th episode. They had just finished their 9-episode season. Their 10th episode was a one-off quarantine special. And it was great.
I forget that Ted Lasso is on there. So that's totally my beat.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Jason Sudeikis, he's getting so much love for this role and for this show. It's not even funny. Like,
here's the thing. Ted Lasso was like everything was like so awful for like the majority of like the full like real quarantine portion of this. And like when you watch stuff to pass the time, like Ted Lasso felt like the tonic for the times. And do you have any Apple devices to watch this stuff on?
I mean, I do, but I just haven't even considered Apple TV Plus. And I always knew about Ted Lasso. I always knew about that.
You can get a free trial, and it's like $5 a month. It's not one of the more expensive ones.
It's not like freaking HBO Max.
Yeah. So if like you wanted to try it, yeah. But
right.
They got that. They got Apple TV also has the morning show, which is actually pretty solid.
Yeah. That's the Carell, Witherspoon,
Carell, Aniston, Witherspoon, Billy Crudup.
It's not the horrible fucking show that was Space Force.
Space Force was disappointing. Like it was fine to me.
I remember Matt made me watch that shit. Matt made me watch that bullshit.
We all watched it.
I was so shitty. I
liked it. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I'm going to continue to watch it when it comes back. But
they just got done shooting season 2, right?
Yeah. So what else is there that Apple TV has? I've
been wanting to watch Palmer. I'm glad you brought that up.
Central Park.
Oh,
Central Park
yeah.
Is wonderful. It is wonderful. I've listened to the soundtrack so many times.
Oh, and Asher points out Foundation. He put that trailer in the Watt Discord, which you can join, because Shug put the link in the chat. If you already haven't joined the Discord, please do so.
I'm pulling up my Apple TV right now to see what else they have, because they also have Physical, which is a brand new show. I haven't checked it out yet, but it's
Roseburn. Yeah. I thought that was a movie.
They have a brand new series called Mr. Corman. I haven't watched a trailer, but it sounds like it's supposed to be promising, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt in a series.
What the hell?
Another show called Trying is supposed to be good. Home Before Dark, I don't know what that is. Lacey's Story, I've heard, is not good. The morning show is good. Central Park is good. Mythic Quest. They also have they're gonna have Coda premiering. Coda was like the huge, like the big one that might be like the big Oscar contender out of Sundance earlier this year that like had people floored. It's going to be on Apple TV Plus for anyone to stream in a couple weeks.
I know this has nothing
to do. The Shrink Next Door looks so good. The Shrink Next Door is a limited.
It's Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell in like the 90s. And Paul Rudd is like this sort of sinister psychologist for Will Ferrell. There's one other thing that I'm curious, like that.
Thanks, Ashley.
I haven't watched.
You won't regret it, I promise.
Is Shyamalan series what's it called? There's a Shyamalan series. The Mosquito Coast is supposed to be good.
The Shyamalan series is like the one about the baby.
Servant. Yeah, that's. I was gonna call it Descendant. I'm like, that's not right. But yeah, Servant is supposed to be good. There's a comedy series called Dickinson with Haley Steinfeld. It's supposed to be good.
We stand.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm just curious because of how batshit it seems. Because they just finished another season filming C with Jason Momoa, which is like a post-apocalypse like series where everyone's blind.
And this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but you said Mr. Corman or something, and it made me think of I was watching Dead Meat earlier. I don't know if anyone is familiar with the YouTube channel, but their next video is going to be about Psycho Gorman, and they play a little bit of it.
I love Psycho Gorman. Love Psycho Gorman.
It was pitched to me as like Power Rangers-esque, and I'm like, yo, I need to watch this shit.
Imagine if...
Hold up. I heard a hot take today. Someone said that Tommy Oliver is not the best Power Ranger.
Then who is? What was their counter?
They just said that he wasn't the best.
You can't say someone's not the best and not offer.
I'm
not saying it was you. I'm not saying it was you.
For me, I'd still put Jason over Tommy, but that's just me.
Okay.
You can be like me and just not know who the fuck any of the characters are.
Hey.
Jeff was too cool for Power Rangers.
Look, if Power Rangers was in 2021,
whoever RJ Kyler played, that's my favorite.
Billy?
When
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
When Tommy became the White Ranger, how pissed was Jason? Like, I got rid of this fool, and now he's back.
Right?
Bullshit.
Yo, but the Green with Evil arc in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I've watched that shit more than I should have. Where's my shit? I should say.
Tommy gave them the business.
Oh, he beat their ass.
he jumped into their whip and whooped their ass in their whip.
Right. He got the Megazord to beat all their asses
and threw them out.
Yeah.
Threw their asses out.
I remember I'd be in history class in college and I'd be sitting towards the back. Right. Hell yeah.
Of course you have it, man.
I'd pull out my laptop, trying to take notes.
Do you
and shit.
see what I have around me, Jeff?
And I'd be playing Green with Evil. I'd be playing Green with Evil during history class all the time. Dude, and the people behind me would be watching it too.
Chris, I'll tell you a funny ass story. So I had a job doing it was customer service for a tax software. So, and this is when I first discovered Twitch. And somebody on Twitch, it was a Power Ranger thing, was doing all the seasons of every Power Ranger from beginning till end. Let me tell you,
just watching it.
But they were watching it. They were just showing it on their Twitch.
Oh,
from January till the end of April when tax season ended, I watched all the Power Ranger seasons. There's some bad ones, but then there's some good ones. Like you're like, damn, that was dope. Like
there's the Dino Thunders and
Dino Thunder's dope.
That was dope.
Wild Forest was good.
Wild Forest is good.
So
Mystic was kind of shitty,
confirm,
but it had some good moments.
The last Power Ranger seasons like that I had ever watched, and I didn't watch all the episodes, and I never saw the end of it. Mm-hmm. I would get up for school, I would get myself together, and I was always up so early waiting for the bus. I'd be able to watch an entire episode of Power Rangers, and I would go in my parents' room, I'd sit on the bed, and I'd watch. And it was the one where they were like in the jungle, and they were all jungle animals. Or is that Wild Force?
That was Wild Force because
you
had the same age.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was the Forest one, which was Mystic, but that was the Forest.
There's some good Power Rangers, like genuinely good storytelling and shit. Is it? Am I just getting it twisted? Because I like the OG.
Get it twisted.
Right, like my fucking hair.
He already did. Look at his head. Yeah.
Look, yeah, Jeff. What the fuck? But the
let me think about it. Count my money. Party with bitches. Hundreds and fifties.
Big old titties. Count my green.
Get in
between
those
titties.
Yo,
Simone, ese, we're gonna party. Yeah, I know that fucking movie.
There's a long soundbite.
That was
two.
Long.
That was two. I just played them back to back.
Dino Thunder is also really good, and SPD was one I love. SPD.
SPD was dope. They had some good stories in there, and I love.
They were cops. They were legitimate police officers.
SPD. PD would mean police department.
Yeah, and they're cops.
Yeah, but they had some good crossover with Dino Thunder. I actually think,
and the black guy was the Red Ranger, right?
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
And isn't that the one who went to jail?
In the beginning, yeah,
Mhm.
him and his sister, and then they. But Ninja Storm was actually underrated. Ninja Storm has some dope ass.
I haven't seen
Ninja
Ninja
Storm was good. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
the only one that I didn't care, Mystic Force was okay. It had some good stories, but it was kind of crappy. I actually didn't care for Turbo or
I agree
Zeo.
with Shug. I agree
I
with
didn't
Shug.
care. It was one of them. It was. I think it was because it was still Tommy. I think it was Zeo. I never
Speaking the
cared.
truth.
Zeo
Speaking of
was
truth.
shit.
And you can get
Yeah,
more
Matt's
conversation like this.
No, but everybody, everybody loves
Turbo
Zeo.
was awesome. Turbo was
No,
awesome.
everybody loves Zeo.
I heard
didn't
Turbo
care
was
for it.
awful.
The
It was one
movie
of the
was
two.
awful. The movie Turbo was awful.
Dude, the
Nick
first
Mulbach
Power
owns
Ranger,
it.
the first Power Ranger movie, I remember going and seeing that opening day, and like you got posters and everything. I remember when they were announcing it. This is how crazy life's changed because it was on the PageMaster video cassette. Was the first preview for Power Rangers.
That movie's scary.
And it was like this behind the scenes, and then like at the end, it's like their helmets moving, but it was like a cartoon. It was like you can look it up. Look up PageMaster Power Ranger trailer. It was like the dopest
I love
thing.
that fucking movie. I love that movie.
PageMaster, or
No,
the Power Ranger movie?
the Power Rangers movie.
Well, PageMaster was good as. Do you remember Macaulay Culkin in that movie, PageMaster?
So PageMaster for me, because I have nothing to add to the Power Rangers conversation. I was lying when I said you were right.
You can get more Power Rangers conversation every Wednesday. RGC Real Geek Core. We'll definitely talk Power Rangers on that damn show.
PageMaster. I would try to watch that. We had the video cassette, with the big shell case and all that stuff.
The clamshell.
And the clamshell, and then comes a scene where it's like he's gonna be turned into an animated character, and it's gonna and like all the animation is coming to just like like a wave to come drown him in and turn him into it, and that horrified me, and I couldn't watch it for a while.
Really?
Weird thing to be afraid of.
When you watch old cartoons, some of these things are dark as hell. You're like, really?
On the topic of that, or is there anything else y'all have seen where it scared you as a child and it took you forever to go back and revisit it and realize it wasn't that freaky?
No.
Predator.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
Predator.
Wow.
Predator.
Well, I mean, like that feels pretty like that feels like a pretty standard thing that would scare children, considering it's literally like all horror imagery.
Are we talking about Nightmare or Predator? Because Predator, that's a pretty extreme movie to show a child.
No, I'm talking about Nightmare Before Christmas. Feels
Nightmare. Yeah, right.
Another one that I have still not watched to this day that fucked me up as a child: The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Ooh.
Well, I love
that. Has one of the best villain songs ever from a Disney film.
Does. Yes. I remember the music. I just remember the shit fucking scared the living hell out of me as a kid, and I was like, nope.
No, it's fine. Quasimodo. You got to watch it. Quasimodo is like the biggest simp in the world in that movie.
When people talk about the Disney Renaissance, a lot of folks forget Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Hey, Jeff, he simped so hard for her, and then she was like, "No, I'll take the dude that arrested me over you.
I'll take the guy that doesn't bend over like you do. Like I'll take the guy with a normal shaped spine. How about that? You fucking weirdo.
Hey, saves her from being murdered. And she's like, no, I'm good. Thanks anyway. I'll take it.
But it's fine. It's fine because he loves himself.
That's what matters. That's what matters.
And then they do a straight to DVD sequel where he finally gets a girlfriend.
He's alone with his Jason Alexander gargoyles.
Hey, you know what? If she would have told me that, I would have threw her right over the balcony and said, you know what?
Astro said that he thought the owl from the Halloween Charlie Brown special was scary when he was a kid. I was freaked out about. I didn't like the CGI animation for movies like Small Soldiers.
I was fine with Small Soldiers. I thought, and maybe it's because it does look awful, is Ants. Ants is
that's another one.
The animation is so ugly.
Bug's Life is superior.
In that movie.
The fact that we had two Ant movies the same damn year. How?
Yeah, because like I believe it was like Katzenberg went over to like DreamWorks and was just like, I'm gonna fucking steal shit from you guys, and he made a better movie. Like he tried to do Ants because he's like, let me go do Ants or some shit, and he wanted to like get that stuff out, and I'm guessing that's why it looks the way it does because he tried to rush that shit.
Ants
that movie
so
looks it looks awful. But hey, on the plus side, at least it gave how can I phrase it? This is a children's film where the lead character is Woody Allen.
Yeah,
that ages like fucking milk, like in hindsight. like the damn. I was like a buddy of mine asked me a couple days ago because he just doesn't like animated movies for whatever reason. He just doesn't like them, and I'm like, you know what? Teach their own, whatever. That's fine. But he's like, I love Shrek. He said, are there any other good DreamWorks movies? I'm like, yeah, there's a ton.
Yeah, there's tons.
Like, there's a lot. And I went
Prince
down
of Egypt,
I went down the whole ass list.
Movie.
I went through the whole list, and the first one was Ants. I'm like, okay, disregard Ants. Ants is ass. But like the entire How to Train Your Dragon ones, like those three movies are great.
Yeah, great.
Freaking, like,
I haven't watched either of the Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Pandas.
They're all good.
Right, Kung Fu Pandas.
Kung Fu Panda 2 was good. 3
I like 2 a lot. I haven't seen 3.
From my understanding, they're all great to varying degrees. The first
Kung Fu Panda 1 was actually really
really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Kung Fu Panda
when Homeboy takes them all out on the bridge, like he just wrecks all of them. I'm like, oh wow.
You know what's a bad DreamWorks animation film? The Boss Baby Family Business.
Yo, when the first one came out. Damn, you broke his ass.
Have you been watching?
I've never heard Matt laugh like that.
Have you been watching the show, Jeff? There's a show of that.
No, I don't fucking watch. So, all right, hold on.
I'm
I'm sending Peggy the link right now.
Yeah, Peggy, come on. The damn. But How to Train Your Dragon. Those 3 movies, I think, they're like borderline perfect that they already aren't. Like as a trilogy, even I think those movies don't miss. Like I remember seeing the 3 in the theaters, and it was so. Every single one of them, damn near brought me to tears. Especially that damn third one. Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 are really damn good. I haven't seen the third one, so I can't comment.
2 was dope because it
can we back up though? I just want to figure out why did Matt cackle the way he did when I brought up Boss Baby?
It was a fake laugh, bro.
Oh, you did it for way too damn long.
Yeah, like, you did it way too long. I just want to make sure everything was okay.
My man was on loop.
I watched that movie was very confusing. Paulina walked in halfway through, and she was like, "I don't understand what's going on." And I watched the whole movie, and I could tell you, I didn't understand what was going on.
All I know is that they recast Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire hasn't done a movie since he voiced in the first Boss Baby, and he hasn't been on screen since fucking Pawn Sacrifice for Edward's with Liev Schreiber.
Yeah.
Oh, Over the Hedge.
Well, he's gonna be on screen in Spider-Man. So. Over
the Hedge is another good one.
Hey, Chris, I heard this crazy ass theory.
Oh God.
What if in the Spider-Man movie we're talking about variants. What if Tobey Maguire is a variant of Ben? Uncle Ben.
That's been a theory since the first fucking, or people have been wanting Toby as Ben the first movie.
But like he doesn't come as Ben, and so when Peter sees him,
there's video proof on the channel of me and Nick Malbach talking. We didn't use the V word because we didn't know variants were a thing in this universe, but I think Nick, I'm gonna credit Nick on this. He said that. What if Tobey Maguire was Uncle Ben to Tom Holland's Peter Parker? I'm like, that's fucking genius.
So now imagine if he shows up as Spider-Man, but Tom Holland sees him as like Uncle Ben.
Right. Right.
Yeah, the weird thing, it's all very interesting and weird. I guess the weird thing is just like, I mean, he already had his Uncle Ben, and they've already referenced Uncle Ben happening there. So and the whole reason why they didn't do the Uncle Ben stuff was because it's something that we already know, and he should just already have had that. And then they just gave a similar. He already got that lesson. So of everything that happened with Uncle Ben. So everything with Toby, maybe he has a similar, father figure thing or someone that can be in there. But he already got that from Tony as well, and now Tony's dead.
Like, no.
He's supposed to get it from Steven in this.
Yeah, we're gonna get
he's not. Yeah, but he's not going to be his uncle.
Figures. We can't have he's not going to be parental figures to him who then die.
No. He's not going to be a parental figure. What it is what Uncle Ben looks in his universe looks like Toby.
So
when he sees him, he's going to have a reaction like, "Wait a minute, you're my Uncle Ben." He's like, "No, I'm Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man. I'm Peter." And then so it's going to be like that would be a cool dynamic to see.
That'll be incredible.
But like I said, if we see
two birds with one stone,
if we see a trailer and we see Toby and Andrew Garfield, I guarantee you Miles Morales is showing up in that movie. One way.
That'd be.
I have a feeling because why would you waste Tom Holland or Tobey Maguire and
it's gonna leak. It's gonna or people are gonna spoil it, and it's they want to make 300 million.
No, but I'm saying in the trailer,
because it's Marvel. They showed us Spider-Man in the second Civil War trailer. They're gonna show us some shit.
Yeah, but that was after the reports that he was in it, so that's a little bit.
One of the funny things is how you could tell it sounded like Feige was not happy when
Alfred Molina
just was like, that Alfred Molina was you do what you got to do, Feige, but you got the link. But Alfred Molina just like blabbed. He's just like, yeah, I'm in the movie. They de-aged me and blah blah blah. I think it's very funny that Feige, because like Feige isn't noticeably like frustrated or annoyed by anything.
That got him.
That's why they haven't confirmed anything, because he doesn't like to confirm stuff. I'm surprised with Sony being as tight-lipped as they are, because we talked about this I think on our Loki thing the other day on our channel. Sony is being weirdly like
quiet,
in sync, I guess, with like what Feige and co want to do for
and
this.
Quiet.
Because that's what I mean by being in sync, like by not saying anything. Because if you recall, Endgame, that was going to be a big spoiler. Oh, Spider-Man's definitely back. Like obviously people knew it was going to be coming back, but look, Nerd Chronic there. My favorite Feige moment is Amy Pascal saying Venom is part of. From what I heard, Holland filmed a brief cameo, and they saw how awful it was that they removed it. That they removed him from being in the film.
Wasn't it recently where someone had teased Venom being a part of the MCU or some shit? I mean, now anything's possible. Anything's fucking possible.
So Andy Serkis came out and basically said he's like, yeah, we're not a part of the MCU. That's what was happening recently.
Word, and
I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, he could be fucking. We can't believe anybody.
Anything is connected now at this point. But the other thing was, oh shit, I forget what I was going to say now.
Yes, Leo, Shark Tale. It's not good.
What? Shark Tale wasn't.
It's not bad. It's not.
Here's the thing: it wasn't bad, but it wasn't.
It's not good.
It's like
Shark Tale was
right
good.
In the middle. It's weird.
No, Shark Tale was good.
In the echelon of DreamWorks movies, like, come on, man.
Mid tier DreamWorks.
At best,
there's some bad ones.
Is Madagascar?
It's another one.
So Madagascar. Listen to this. To me, Madagascar gets better with every entry. So my favorite Madagascar film. Jerry Miller. It is by far not the worst Will Smith movie. Have you seen Collateral Beauty?
Yes. What's up, Party? Party in the chat, baby.
Have you seen Bright? Have you seen Suicide
Squad?
Okay,
Madagascar is giving TikTok like 2 trends. Okay,
I love Madagascar.
The polka dot song in that movie
from the third one. Was it? Yeah, what's it called? Europe's Most Wanted, something like that.
Europe's Most Wanted, which is it's co-written by Noah Baumbach. Which is a weird,
it's good, and it's fucking.
King Leo singing. I like to mow him. Dude, that is all over.
After Earth's another one. That's another.
Yeah,
one.
I was just listing some other ones.
Excuse me. What is this?
We got our first look at Andrew Garfield in the Spider-Man outfit. Kidding, that's just Nick Malbach. We love Nick over here.
Did you just make that just for this?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That is one cute ass boy, but like, That was put that in the RGC
Penguins?
folder for like use it for later.
Okay.
I think that Penguins of Madagascar is one of DreamWorks' best straight-up comedies. Because that movie has no real narrative aspirations. It is just how many jokes can we throw at you per minute? And to me, I think it hits way more than it misses. It's not as good as a fully functioning film as Madagascar 3, but to me, from bottom to top, it would be Madagascar, Madagascar 2, Penguins, Madagascar 3.
Oh, okay.
But it's a series where the main entries got better with every entry,
Was
which isn't something you could say with most of them.
Was Surf's Up also DreamWorks?
No,
is that Blue Sky?
No, but it's oh my god, it's something totally separate.
Spies in Disguise is Blue Sky.
Yes,
That's Blue Sky for sure.
That's what I'm thinking.
What
No,
is who's
Sony?
Surf's Up?
It's Sony. Surf's Up is Sony.
Oh,
Picture
word.
animation.
Yo, funny story about Surf's Up. So a friend of mine, her name's Chelsea. Shout out to Chelsea. She told me one day that I lied. I went to her apartment one time and I saw like a picture of the dude from Surf's Up, like the main penguin from Surf's Up. Like on the,
You mean
like
Shia LaBeouf?
Yes. Like the picture was just on the wall. I'm like, yo, Surf's Up, haven't seen that shit in years. And I said, shit, I guess it's some real oomph. And she's like, Chris, like, I love that movie. Just absolutely shitting on it. I'm like, wait, no. Like, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I haven't seen Surf's Up since the first time. What was that? 2006, 2007, some shit like that.
2007.
Thank you. So we're
Chicken Joe in that movie had been dying.
John Heder as a surfer bro chicken.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Like, what went through their mind? What went through Sony's mind where it's like, you know, what would be a good idea? We're gonna make a surfing film, and it's gonna be about penguins.
Sounds good.
And we're gonna make it a mockumentary.
Yo, I like Asher. Like, it's good. It's fun. Let me rephrase. It's fun and it's good because fun doesn't always mean good.
Yeah.
But DreamWorks has some really good ones. I think people sleep on it because when we think DreamWorks, we think Shrek. Like that's the first thing.
To be fair, they have some stinkers like Shrek Forever After.
That I don't think that movie's bad.
That's actually I've never watched Forever After.
Ooh,
which
Rise
I heard
of the
is
Guardian.
better than. I haven't watched Forever After, and I haven't watched Puss in Boots. But from my understanding, Forever After is better than the pretty not good Shrek the Third. Oh, and then Parties comes in. Of course, you're going to say that.
Party, we've got Party in the chat.
It is properly rated as meh. It's properly rated as meh.
It's not bad.
Rise of the Guardian's good. Megamind, I forgot about Megamind.
Oh, Megamind, it's not a good one.
So here's the deal. Megamind
Monsters vs. Aliens is funny.
Monsters vs. Aliens is fun. Megamind got kind of like buried because it came out a few months after Despicable Me, and on the surface they're very similar stories. Also, Megamind is better than Despicable Me because Illumination is ass.
But but Despicable Me took the spotlight and ran with it.
Yeah, no, that like the Despicable Me movies made tons of money. But yeah, that first one, huge like surprise success there. And then Megamind came out a few months later in October, and made like, you know, like 140 million domestically in comparison to 250 million for Despicable Me.
It's low key as fuck in DreamWorks' filmography. That damn is the damn Guardians movie that owl flick?
No, it's the one with.
It's with all the holidays.
Shit!
With Jack Frost, yeah.
Right.
The bad guy is Jude Law.
It's Nightmare. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I was thinking of that damn.
And they kill Sandman in that movie. It's a good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed it a lot.
I think the Sandman is the bad guy, isn't he? Or is he just
Sandman's a good guy. Nightmare's the bad guy. Yeah, Nightmare's the bad guy. Sandman's a good guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, that's
shit. We gotta guess, people.
Uh-oh.
If you heard that bang, you know we got a guest. And it is none other than a woman who is so badass but she's not the Boston Badass. She's got that Chi-Town swagger to her. It's PG, y'all.
PG.
Sorry, the lighting out here sucks. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
Where
The lighting
are
out here
you?
sucks. So I look very blue.
You said home. Where are you when you said you're going home?
I am house sitting for a neighbor.
She's at the back of the bar that she was just at.
No.
Yeah, that's
I
right,
have
yeah.
left the bar that I was at. I can't say that my condition has changed in any regard.
Speaking of Psycho Gorman, we got
here's
PG.
where you ask me questions where you might get me kicked out of the league. Here we go. Let's go.
Okay, PG.
No,
Before
no, we're
we
not
get
gonna
you
do
kicked
that.
out of the Schmoe, before we do that,
Yeah, please,
I remember.
Let's not.
I remember a few weeks ago when we did our 250 stream, which by the way, thank you to
Thank you
everybody
for
who showed
popping on.
up. And I remember before I blacked out that we showed the guilty pleasures
So cool. I like
bit.
Avatar right now. I'm sorry.
Right. No, it's not. You
That's
do
so
look like
cool.
Avatar. But we showed a clip from an episode that we did about guilty pleasures, and I put Two Night Stand on my
Yes,
guilty pleasure.
you
That was
did.
me. And I saw your comment in the chat, but we never got to acknowledge it because the stream was chaos. But
No, let's
Two
talk
Night
about
Stand.
Was
Yes,
it
I
chaos?
love Two Night Stand. Holy
I
shit.
do too, but it's one of those weird things where Annalie Tipton is now Leo Tipton. Identifies as pansexual.
Oh wow.
Them, they. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. No way.
Yeah, so it could come up in a Schmoedown question where, like, okay, who played the babysitter in Crazy Stupid Love? And if you said Annalie Tipton, you'd probably be wrong because it's Leo Tipton now.
Same thing about like if you were to say like who starred in Juno as Juno.
Elliot, yeah, you got to be sensitive about that. You got to be aware of that.
It's a good thing to also. That's a good way to make sure that like you also are able to like teach people proper names too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. And Peggy Nerdchronic said he'll turn away.
Oh yeah, Nerdchronic
Turn
is gonna rag you out.
away.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be Elton and Clueless right now? Turn away.
I always
the Cranberries reference, but also a Clueless reference.
Love Clueless. Oh my god.
This is such a uneducated choice to join you guys when I'm in my current state of being. I've had a few beers and I'm still drinking, so this is probably not good.
No, thank you so much. And Alex out in the chat.
If I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, I would drink with you, but I got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some sort of a diet thing, and then hopefully I'll drink in like a month or so.
I'm already working on my diet for the New York live event / the LA live event. I've got a few months to try to plan for both.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to pay my way to New York. I'm going to try to win my way to LA, I guess.
There you go.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Hell yeah.
See, we were talking to Thomas earlier, and I mean, my man.
That's my boy.
At this rate, my man's be playing spectacular, so I ain't worried about him.
I think that Thomas should just plan for any specific live event, whether it be at the Cantina or in New York, LA, whatever they have planned, because his whatever, like, his people are gonna want to see him play because he's so good. It's like it's like a vendetta to me to try to stump him when we do our calls, and I try to like run him through Star Wars questions, and like if I ever get him like that, I feel like that's like such an accomplishment. I don't know if that should be like a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm just like
you're helping them out. You're helping them out.
I think it's happened once, and I think that one time was like within the first like week and a half to 2 weeks that the den had been formed. I don't think I've stumped him since. Honestly, it's impressive that he's amazing.
Yeah, and
then
so
again,
much just happened.
So is everyone in the den. I can sit here and talk up the den all night, but you gotta try to veer me off that if you want any sort of dirt.
No. I'll talk about the den all night too. I mean,
all right, shut the fuck up, Shug.
Yeah,
so another great DreamWorks animation film.
We're talking DreamWorks, by the way, Peggy.
The first epic movie. Captain Underpants' first epic movie.
Yes,
that is great. It should have
Captain
blown
Underpants
up.
is really good.
It has a great sense of humor. The animation is pretty stylish, and they have great like other kinds.
It's
of
just like the book,
and
it's just like the book.
It brings a spirit to life in a cinematic way that works really well. And I wish it had hit bigger when it did. It's one of my favorite DreamWorks ones. But I gotta say, the DreamWorks film that is closest to my heart is one that many people hate because it's bizarre, it's strange, it doesn't work on many levels. It's B-Movie. B-Movie is one of my favorite DreamWorks. You like jazz? I say it every time it's brought up. I quoted B-Movie in my vows. B-Movie is very close.
In your vows.
Jeff!
Okay. We need to back the truck up again. How did the B-Movie work their way into your vows?
Please recite your vows right here on screen.
First of all, I made up.
I just want to know the backstory.
But there was no backstory. We both know that B-Movie is a bizarre movie, and we like to watch it, so it was a joke. So I started off. I literally started off. Hold on, I actually have the script saved on my phone still. I think.
Oh shit!
B-Movie.
I love B-Movie until the third act when they get weird with the honey and
no. So I literally started off the vows.
It's like Howard the Duck with a B.
I'm literally watching Howard the Duck the second we get off this stream.
So listen.
I made my mind up earlier today.
This is how I started the vows. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. That's what I read to open my vows. I also ended it by saying, "You are the window to my walls." And my grandparents didn't understand that.
I love you,
wait.
Jeff. Oh
Chris,
my God.
Chris.
Yes.
Show Peggy your hair.
Oh, show Peggy my hair? Hold up. I gotta take it off. I gotta take it out. I braided it. Well, I didn't braid it. I had somebody braid my hair.
Could you imagine if he braided it on his own?
Like doors right here. They make me crazy and shit. I was locked up and said, pass the wire. Pass the wire. I don't want no grilled cheese.
Am I supposed to understand that reference right now?
No. Get that reference
Shug got it.
It's just
Leroy, I'm bilingual. There's a difference.
Don't play it.
Is my Karen-ness showing? Is my Karen showing? I don't mean to.
No.
How are you not woke, PG? Come on now.
PG.
I do my best.
I'm kidding.
The joke all week is that Chris looks like one of the Joker brothers from Next Friday.
No, that's not the joke, Matt. The joke is he looks like he's writing a reggaeton album.
The joke is that I got my hair braided and they don't like it.
It's Angel does Holmes. That's actual Friday. That's the first Friday.
I'll take it.
I was quoting the first Friday.
I'll take it.
Remember, write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
I love that.
I used to say that all the time.
Are we allowed to?
Yes, of course.
You say whatever the fuck you want.
Peggy, how often have you been on this channel?
You're not allowed to fucking.
Christian doesn't like the curse words on the post shows. He
Well, this isn't a post show. This is a
He wants to be able to clip out shit. You know.
We've been talking about Power Rangers.
This ain't gonna be one of those times. Eric, I know you're watching.
Eric already said he'll turn away. Eric already said he'll turn away because here's the deal. Peggy,
turn away.
Peggy, you didn't catch what happened last week, but
Paige
and Drew, there's a whole lot of things in that video that will never be never be clipped out.
I saw Paige's latest little. I saw. Okay, can you guys? Okay, I need you guys' opinion on this one. Okay. You're gonna help me out if I shoot like a little like promo that's not requested by anybody. Okay. So everyone saw Paige's little video of her skating around with the open goal net and and skated like with like the ice shavings that went into the camera, and she's like, "I'm ready for my next match." My idea is just do like a layup and be like, "Yeah, I can make a goal, empty net, same level of skill. What you got?"
Yes, you should definitely do that. Like,
you think?
I think you should,
brother. Thank you, Devon.
Here's my thing. I used to play basketball all the time. I haven't picked up a ball in years.
Peggy, same.
But you want to know what? I guarantee my basketball skills are better than our hockey skills.
Oh.
You really can't judge it because you have to put me on roller skates, and that's fucked up. That's just
I bet your basketball skills are better than anyone that played basketball in Space Jam: A New Legacy. Because
have you seen that one? Have you seen it already?
I've seen it twice already.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Garbage. Garbage.
Well,
You
honestly,
haven't watched it. Shut the fuck up.
coming from someone who grew up in the Chicago suburbs during the ultimate era of Jordan, who went with her basketball team to see Space Jam in the theater when it got released. Like, no lie, right there. Like that movie was crap too, but I mean, it was what it was, you know. I mean, were you expecting it to win Oscars? Were you expecting
and
Bill Murray and fucking?
I sat there and just had fun with it. These people are
no. Here's the deal. I'm not going to contribute anymore because they're going to have a conversation on Sunday. So I'm not going to continue to talk about how this movie is a soulless piece of corporate greed and garbage, and that both films deserve to be put in the trash.
Someone put another quarter of the merry-go-round.
Motherfucker, save it for Sunday.
Oh, I'm not going to be available. So I didn't even know I was invited.
Why not? Let's turn our attention back to Schmoe. Ask me a question that you think I would not answer sober, and then maybe I'll
don't say that.
Who voices Jack Frost in Rise of the Guardians?
Okay, Jack Frost. I think of the movie Jack Frost, Rise of the Guardians.
Which Jack Frost movie? You think of the horror movie or the Michael Keaton movie?
No.
The one with Michael Keaton.
Hey! Stop trying to derail her. I asked a question.
That Michael Keaton movie rules.
It's Jack Frost, right?
Who voices Jack Frost in Rise of the Guardians?
Your mother. I don't
know. Look, I get it. I get it. My mom's an ice queen, but
I'm not allowed to partake in any movie trivia questions outside.
You just tried to stop
per my contract.
No, I get it. I get it. No, I get it. Good swerve.
Good job, Peggy. Never change.
But I'm allowed to throw out bullshit answers.
Yeah, that was a good one though. I remember watching that old Jack Frost one with Michael Keaton years ago.
Am I right? Is that Michael Keaton in that one?
Yeah, it's Michael Keaton.
Did you know there's a horror movie called Jack Frost?
Jack Frost. Yeah.
I was for Peggy. And it was one of Shannon Elizabeth's first roles, and she gets raped by a snowman. It's very weird.
There's a sequel called Jack Frost 2.
Are you more worried about hepatitis at that point, or are you more worried about like degrees of frostbite?
It's God damn it!
We've reached
Here we go. Yep.
Just like that. Wow. I think it's the latter.
What a comeback.
It's a genuine concern.
No.
Hey, Peggy, you know of a good comeback?
No.
Peggy, you know of a good comeback?
It depends on what I'm coming back from. What the hell are you talking about right now?
That's so last week, Paige pulled the comeback line from Parks and Rec. Like when
so she was unoriginal? Okay.
Wow. Alrighty then.
Ooh, shots fired.
Anyways, it devolved into about a 40-minute conversation.
This lighting is horrible. Sorry. What was the question?
No, it turned into like a 40-minute conversation.
I literally left
and
the
video
stream.
Drew. Matt left the show because of like how weird it was getting. With them just talking about like comebacks, and it got like real raunchy and weird.
Paige can talk.
Yeah.
Well,
and you want to know what? I guarantee you, she makes sense 20% of the time. Some maybe 40. I don't know. I haven't clocked her, but.
Damn.
It's crazy how Peggy's gonna wake up tomorrow morning and regret coming on this show.
I'm not gonna regret coming. Like, you want me to DM Paige right now? I will
people
do
don't regret. I can't believe that
She's
some
probably
people
asleep,
like
but I'll do it right now.
repeat appearances.
The
I can't believe Barbara came back after last week.
You want me to DM her
get your ass up?
No, don't DM her. Don't DM
your ass up.
Jeff, we have more live viewers tonight than we did just at once, because I think the peak last week is like 17. We've hit like 25 a couple times tonight.
Yeah. We hit 25 like earlier when we were full on like talking about how much we hated Space Jam. Then we turned our attention to Schmoe. It got down to 10, and now we're in the middle.
I just said you up. Sorry, and I apologize for my cracked screen, but Legitly just sent her. You
I
up?
Ladies
sent
and
her already-
gentlemen, PG just sent a "you up" text to Paige on Homie the Real. Whoever thought we'd see that.
Right.
I
You up text?
sent
Hey,
her the
Here's
link,
the
but
thing,
she hadn't read it. So
Here, we bonded because our first match was against one another, and you want to know what? We want that to be a thing.
No, I like it.
No,
I think
like
you guys had good chemistry. I think you guys had great chemistry, to be honest with you.
absolutely.
But
Yeah, it could go either way when we play.
Yeah.
If we are so lucky to play one another again, it could go either way. And you want to?
You know
I
what
love that. I love that
You know what,
because you
PG?
want to know what I like not knowing what's gonna happen. I don't want an easy match. I don't want a match where I feel like I'm gonna get blown out when going into it. I want someone like, ooh, it could go either way.
So you want that Rage rematch? It sounds like then, huh?
You don't want an easy
damn
match.
John
You don't
Carter, Kim Riggins.
Look, man, the easiest match you can ever get is if you suddenly joined IG and then we're put
And
up
played
against
Jacob
Whithaven.
wow, he's gonna just shit all over
You,
him.
a
Yeah,
non-IG
Jesus.
player.
I don't know it. I have not paid attention to the IG
Neither has he.
division.
That was
just
so
'cause
unwarranted. It
It-
was
it
not
would-
even funny.
it would be unnecessary energy spent.
Matt
the
and
only
Jeff
the only
just shit on
IG
him just to
energy
shit
I
on him.
spend is cheering
Yes.
on my boy Saul and cheering on my
100.
boy Amaru.
What?
Excuse me.
Aramu?
I have had a few beers and I cannot speak intelligently right now. And all my
Peggy,
when
it comes,
Hey, Jeremy, Jeremy, I think
I'm
the
sorry.
proof is in the pudding, and the proof says otherwise.
Taylor Cleek doesn't watch the
But
Schmodown, first
This
of all.
upcoming collision match stresses the hell out of me
That's what I'm
because I
saying. I was about to
adore
ask.
Saul. Yeah, I
I was
adore
about to ask,
Saul.
like,
I
how
adore.
do you figure out who to support?
Okay, here I've had a conversation with Rue. I've had a conversation with Rue. I'm like, you know what, buddy? I love you to death, but my loyalty lies with Saul because he understands it. It's like when I played Paige, he couldn't like outwardly root for either of them because Paige was on his team. And I was a buddy of his to begin with. And it's gotten to the point now where, like, if me and Paige played again, he definitely would not be able to choose a side because he's gotten to know Paige and he adores Paige. And he talks about it all the time. And, like, he knows that I talk about how much I adore Saul. Like, he's intense, but when you get to know him, if you get to get past that, like, barrier of intensity, like, he's the best guy ever, and there's no way I could root against either of them because they're both amazing, which is why when Collision comes around, what is it, 2 weeks from now? It's
I'm
I'm just gonna be sitting there. I'm just like, can it end in a tie? Can it be like soccer? Because any way that can like everyone be happy. I love them both. I love them so much. I don't know. There's no way I could pick a side. And you want to know, if I had to pick a side, I would pick Saul because he's on my fucking squad. And Rue knows that.
Word. As long as you're good with that, that's fine. And
No,
you keep talking about the Saul intensity.
that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Saul
intense? Never.
No,
I'd never heard that before.
He's the biggest.
He's
teddy
never even been
bear.
camping intense.
Yeah, he's never been camping before. He's never been intense.
He's
fuck Jeff. God damn.
He's just such a good dude, and I just appreciate him so much. Like, he helped me so much when I first got out of the den. Just made me feel comfortable, made me feel like I was a part of the crew, made me feel like I belonged. And just people need to realize how awesome Saul is, and I still maintain that he looks like Will Forte, and I will never let that go.
What? He
got Will Forte.
He
If Will
does.
Forte did 3 tours.
And the man at the end of the world, I want him to shave half of his head like Will Forte does in
Last Man on Earth.
Yeah,
I
sorry, I
fucking
said
love
man.
that show.
Thank you.
I was pissed where we got canceled on that fucking cliffhanger.
Oh my god, Jeff.
If Saul ever were to do that, I
couldn't they
swear
have
to God.
had one final season or a movie or a special to wrap it up? What kind
are
of
we
cliffhanger
allowed
is
to do?
that?
Are we allowed to do TV cosplay? Because if I did,
Yes,
guys,
we
are you
can.
guys familiar with Ted Lasso?
Yes,
we were just talking about it.
We talked about
talked
it.
all about Apple
If
TV.
I did Rebecca and Sloth did fucking Keely, how amazing would that be?
I gotta watch that damn show.
I have not watched the show, so I don't know.
Jess is so small and I'm tall, and it would just work, you know. And I haven't found a movie that correlates as well, honestly.
Yep. Yeah. It's so good, and season 2 premieres next week. So, like, Chris, this is the time.
Some of us have already seen season 2.
Yeah, at least
I don't
it's
give a
first
shit,
episodes.
Matt. I'm talking about us for the normal people. Chris, what you can do is just like do the free trial and binge the whole season, and then also watch Mythic Quest because Mythic Quest is dope.
If I get Apple TV Plus, the first 2 things I'm watching are Ted Lasso and Mythic Quest.
And then avoid Cherry.
Ted Lasso first.
And then the third
What's
one
the,
would
what's
be
the name? Oh, Cherry. You said Cherry.
Avoid
and the third
Cherry
one would be
at all
Central
costs.
Park. Watch Central Park as well.
Oh, that's the animated show. Right.
Yes.
I do want to watch Palmer too, because that's the boy JT. By the way, speaking of JT, Future Sex Love Sound, great pop album. No one talks about Future Sex Love Sound. Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Look, we already knew that he brought Sexy back. So like,
but the rest of the album is really fucking good. Future Sex Love Sound's really good. I don't think Justin Timberlake's missed. I mean, actually, Man of the Woods was
Man of the Woods is a miss.
2020 experience was okay. I saw him live at Soldier Field with him and Jay-Z.
You said it was okay. You said it was okay.
2020 the full 2020 experience.
Okay, what was the one? No, there's a song on the 2020 experience that's awful. The one about the fucking spaceship.
Spaceship Coupe. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that song
Spaceship
sucks.
Coupe?
Yeah.
No, Spaceship Coupe.
That sounds awful. I can get down with the rest of the album, but that's not. It just took me right out of it. Like I can get down with
that more. You dislike that more than like
what is
Blue
the
Ocean
deep sea
floor,
the bedroom, whatever the fucking floor. Yeah, Blue Ocean floor. I can get down with that, but no, the fucking the whatever.
Peggy,
the strawberry bubblegum that sucked. That song sucked too.
So Peggy, when you come for Spectacular, I need to have a 24-pack of Coors Light for you.
Is that what we're drinking, Coors?
I'm drinking. I usually drink Corona.
I'll probably drink.
Oh yeah. Mark Ellis, are you proud? Yeah. We're good.
All right, we can drink some Coors.
All right. Here's the deal.
What do you drink?
No, Chuck, I will. Like if I can't find a hotel room for myself, I will be begging to sleep on your floor. That's fine.
Well, we're getting
we're getting an Airbnb. So
what you talking about, Willis?
So like suit and tie.
All I need is a patch of ground. I am not a high maintenance city.
Peggy, the Action House
and a shower.
The Action House is going to be crazy. Everyone's going to go there.
I don't know if I can handle the Action House. I've seen that Action House in play for what was the the Florida wedding? The Deacon wedding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've seen that Action House. I don't know.
That house, look, there's going to be one house that'll be like the big one where a lot of that stuff will occur. And then everyone will be able to go back to their own places that will be much safer afterwards where they can lay their head.
But see, my plan is to be playing at Spectacular. My plan is to run the fucking table in the single. If I am allowed, I don't like. Honestly, here's the thing: I have not heard a thing about the singles league. Like we've had discussions, but the final roster for the singles tournament has not been set yet. I don't even know if I'm playing yet. No, like I haven't heard. I haven't heard 100% if I'm in there or not. I've heard I have a shot. I have a chance at it. I definitely would have had a better chance at it had I known the movie John Carter. I'm not bitter about that at all. I'm not bitter at all.
Ashley, you're not sleeping all weekend, so I don't know what you're talking
about.
Yeah,
that whole weekend, I'd be lucky if I sleep at all. God damn.
Oh no, I will still be in LA if I can help it financially wise. I will be in LA for Spectacular, but my plan is to try to win my way there. I don't want to have to buy my way there. I want to win my way there.
Word. Of course. But if we need a place to sleep, we'll have a floor. So you'll be good. You'll be good.
But if I win my way there, I won't have to worry about that.
Now here's the thing.
Somewhere.
So I just want to bring up something. So in 2020 experience, like everyone just talks about suit and tie and
it's
mirrors
the hits,
right? and Take Back the Night from part 2. But
Take Back the Night's so good.
Push a Love Girl is probably my favorite on the album.
favorite song off that album is Only When I Walk Away.
It's a great opening track. It's a killer opening track.
Only When I Walk Away.
Only When I Walk Away is my favorite.
Push a Love Girl is an incredible opening track for Justin Timberlake.
It's a ripoff. I'm your pusher man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same gist.
Yeah, a lot of music though takes from other music and expands upon it. So
yeah, but there's like
which one came out first?
I
Acid Rap
I can
or
see I
the
can see
2020
the
Experience?
road to that one.
What came out first? Acid Rap or 2020
look,
Experience?
Power by
Pusha Man
Kanye
came
West,
out first.
Power by Kanye West, which fucking slaps, just shamelessly pulls from 21st Century Schizoid Man. Like there are things that pull from stuff
It's a sample.
all the time.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
sample.
yeah.
You got
it's
to
a
clear the
sample, but I'm saying-
sample.
Talk to Vanilla Ice and fucking Queen, yo.
The damn.
All right.
Yo.
You know what he didn't do? He did not stop, collaborate, and listen.
Dun, 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 dun. No, it makes it more different.
All right,
Look, guys.
When you hear Under Pressure,
I'm so blue.
What do you hear? When I hear Cheaper by the Dozen. What do you hear?
That is a movie with Steve Martin and what?
No, I'm talking about when you hear Under Pressure. To me, I hear a stressful situation of Steve Martin trying to juggle his 12 children. Like that's the movie that comes to mind when I hear that song.
Oh God, I don't think I have.
I have no idea, but I gotta take off because I gotta.
Yeah, you go to bed.
So
my man gotta go.
You can end this broadcast at any point. I don't know why.
Yo,
no, I'm just taking off. You guys have a good night.
Be good, Shug.
Bye, Shug.
We'll talk, brother. But I don't think I haven't seen Cheaper by the Dozen in forever. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. But the damn also on 2020 Experience, Drink You Away is another go-to for me.
I missed a question in my only published fan league match on Cheaper by the Dozen. That bugged me.
Which one?
In my only published fan league match that I've done, I missed a question on
well, do you remember the question?
Oh yeah, I remember the question. Because I hadn't seen the film in 15 years, and I didn't know that. They said it was a round one question asking what sport did Steve Martin's character coach?
Oh, okay. Shit. I
haven't
seen
that
no
movie
idea.
in 15 years, so I more than 15 years. It's football. I was like, I don't know. It feels like you're trying to you're asking that really early. Like, is it obvious or is it not obvious? So I overthought it and I said swimming or something.
Yeah, I mean if you think about Father of the Bride, he taught his daughter how to play basketball, so that might mess with your head.
Yeah, but I hadn't seen Father of the Bride at that point. Yeah, so I only recently saw the first Father of the Bride.
I need to watch more Steve Martin movies. That's what I do.
Have you seen Roxanne?
I have not.
Yes, I've seen Roxanne. Of course, I've seen
it's a remake of Cyrano.
I've read Cyrano. I watched Roxanne.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce.
I watched
it right
half of it on Netflix, which is also an adaptation of Cyrano.
A
really great queer version.
Who we got in the chat right now? We got Ashley. We got
Party in the chat. Someone on Party in the chat. The sequel. Are you talking about Cheaper by the Dozen 2? Is that the sequel?
Because Cheaper by the Dozen 2 is not good.
Y'all got? Let's go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be online. And I'm gonna
Are we still online?
my standing.
Are we?
Let's go. Chris, what question you got for me? What do you want to know about? What do you want to know about the dead that you think that I could actually reveal?
Oh shit! That you can actually talk about.
Yeah, but you have to figure out a way in, because if it's a question that I can't reveal, that I'm just gonna say.
Of course. Oh God, because I mean, I don't want to ask about matches because we don't know what's happening on Monday, let alone in the future.
No, I can't talk about anything that's coming up.
Who's your IG entry for the IG tournament?
So, I would say Saul if he doesn't beat Rue, and if it's not, that is Goddard. That will step in once
that
Saul
makes sense, right?
When Saul wins the number one contender belt, or not belt, he won. There's no number one contender belt. He would win the right to fight for the belt in the number one contender match.
We get what you mean.
That's true.
We get your drift.
But that's a match that I don't like at all, because you guys know that I am buddies with Rue and I am buddies with Saul, and it breaks my heart to have them go against one another.
And the match is
I know how fucking fantastic. I'm sorry, I just swore. Are we good?
Oh no, you're fine. Fuck it. Who cares?
I try to keep myself in check, but again, I prefaced I came here from the bar tonight, so I'm a little
What bar did you go to?
It's called Monsignor Murphy's. I used to work there. I've been a regular there for over a decade.
Word. Word in
But
the
if
city.
you ever hang out in Lakeview in Chicago, it is just east of Wrigleyville on the north side. Yeah, that's my neighborhood.
I had an interview for a job in Chicago this morning, so I might be making my way back over there. I might.
Well, it's a big area, but if you find yourself in Lakeview, I got you.
Where I'll holla. It's a thought. I don't know yet. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have said that on the internet.
All right, what was the question before I started talking about my neighborhood?
Wait, Peggy,
we didn't have a question.
Peggy, have I ever told you
I just started rambling.
Yeah, you did.
Great, that's fantastic. That's awesome.
So, Peggy, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a Cubs fan first and foremost.
As you should be.
First,
nothing against the Sox, but
I'm from Cleveland and I'm a Cubs fan. My first game was at Wrigley Field.
That had to be so hard back in 2016.
Yeah, it was because it was like I want my home team to win, but my favorite team is playing. But my home team, and we get a parade, and we would have been like, except for the Browns, who would have completed like a sweep of all the major sports we could.
I'll give you two little anecdotes about that. I worked at a bar on Clark Street, about maybe a block and a half away from Wrigley Field, during that whole season, playoff run, World Series, what have you. But also, I was one of the ones who went to like Michael's in the morning and would drop off buckets of chalk and place it around Wrigley Field so people could write names of their family members who were no longer there. And like, you know, the whole story about all that.
Yeah.
I was one of the people who supplied all the fucking chalk for that.
That's rad. The whole story, like that whole season, 2016 season, being a Cubs fan was so so hard because that, like, especially in that World Series and they were down.
Fine for me until the World Series.
Yeah. Like I remember in 2015 I was crushed when the Mets swept us. Yeah. I was crushed, and when we came back next season, because was it 2014 where they lost 100 games and then they bounced back and were damn near World Series contenders.
Yeah, you would have to ask someone who was like more paying attention.
I want to say
I'm a football girl. I'm a football girl as opposed to even though I live like half a mile away from Wrigley Field, I'm staying half a mile away.
You're a football fan. What are your thoughts about the fact that the Bears might move to a different area of Chicago?
That's not going to be for like another 15 to 20 years. No. And I'm a season ticket holder, so yeah, it's going to affect me for sure because I only have to take a bus right now or the L train. If I have to go out to Arlington Heights, if I have to take the Metro out, I'm gonna be
That's
pissed.
some real shit.
I'm gonna be pissed.
When I read it, said probably within the next 5 to 6 years.
I don't know. Their contracts through 2030, I think, with the city of Chicago and Soldier Field.
That'd be, if they were to move, that'd be such a kick in the dick to the culture around the city, at least for Bears fans, because it would
be. There's so many parking lots that live in that area, it's just a parking lot, and then like whoever owns that land, like their whole like how they make money is just based on selling like tailgating spots.
Peggy, they can break their lease in 2026 if they choose to.
Is that what it is? Are you just looking it up right now on your phone?
Yep.
Okay, so I just got 5 more years of me being able to use my tickets, but I split them with a buddy of mine who happens to live out like near, like it's his drive from Lisle to Arlington Heights is going to be so much shorter than his drive from here into the city that I could probably get him to buy me out. But
I remember when, like a long time ago, when the Ricketts first bought the Cubs, that they were talking about moving them to Schaumburg. That was
you can't,
I was
that would
so
be like
shitty.
Closing down Fenway. You can't do that.
Right,
it's
right. It's like what the
historical
fuck you put there?
landmark of it all.
And you like Wrigley's never gonna come down. That shit will turn to dust before they knock it down.
I understand them not trying to do like the football games in there. They try to do like a Northwestern game there, and I went over there and like tailgated and everything because like College Game Day was there. I'm like, fuck yeah, if College Game Day is gonna be there, like 3 blocks away. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna go. But like people were like you couldn't fit the actual field in. Like I couldn't imagine.
It was tight. It was a tight squeeze.
Yeah, because the Bears used to play there back in the day, and I'm like, how that? Like, there's no way because you'd have like Allen Robinson just running into like the freaking like the
they would run into
wall.
the
There's
damn
no way
brick.
you can't do that. And so, like when
Especially
the
before they
Northwestern game,
renovated.
when the Northwestern game was there, and there were guys like running for touchdowns, they're running into the fucking ivy in the outfield. Like that made no sense. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah. So I brought this up to Chris the other day.
But
'cause I
here's
read
the
this report. There's talks that if the Bears were to leave Soldier Field, that because the NFL is looking at it and looking at expanding by two or four teams, that Chicago may end up with the second team.
Where did you read this? No. We already have people in the city divided between the south side and the north side, between the Sox and the Cubs. I don't know.
There's already enough cheeseheads in Chicago, let alone another fucking football team from the city.
Did you hear me invoke the team from the north? I did not invoke the team from the north. You notice I didn't say their name.
Excuse me, I did not say their name either.
No,
I just referred to their favorite type of dairy.
I just thought number 12 from the team from the north says like, yeah, no, I'll sit out this season. I'd be a-okay with that.
No,
right.
The team from the north is bitch again.
You do your thing. Hang out with Triss from Divergent. It's great. That's fine.
Go host Jeopardy. That'd be fun.
You want to? No, Makuga. Let Makuga do that, and then you can go hang out with Triss.
The ties?
You can go hang out with Triss.
That was great.
I love seeing that.
That was great. That was wonderful.
Yeah, that's it had to mean so much to him. That's so amazing. I'm so happy for him.
Wait, I didn't know he had Alex Trebek's wife and daughter on the Good People Association.
That's such a get.
And she gave him some of Alex Trebek's ties.
She mailed a letter to him and mailed ties of Alex Trebek to him.
Amazing.
I missed the episode where they were on, but I saw the one where he got the ties and was talking about it. You could tell he was about to fucking cry. So you could totally tell he did cry when he got him.
Yeah, he literally started reading the note
Alex,
and like,
goddamn motherfucking Trebek. How could you not?
Yeah.
And I say that with all due respect.
Good night, Ashley. Thanks for hanging. How do Chicago Bears feel about that man? If he sits, great. Rad.
I'll tell you what, Chicago Bears got the best fucking quarterback in the entire goddamn NFL draft. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Justin Fields, let's go.
I've never been so happy for Chicago sports since the Cubs in the World Series.
Okay. Now I'm gonna be full disclosure. This past year, I did not pay enough attention to collegiate football as I should have, as I may have in years previously. So I can't speak intelligently on Justin Fields other than my Ohio State friends who are like, "Oh, he's a shit," which I'm pretty sure that anyone who I was friends with from Vanderbilt would have said the same thing about Jay Cutler back in the day when we got Jay Cutler. Mm-hmm. So I am very optimistic, but I am optimistic while maintaining, just
Peggy. The reason I say there's more reason to be optimistic is because he can actually run.
So could Cuddy. He just didn't have an offensive line. He got like 20 concussions when he was our quarterback.
I love that you call them Cuddy. That's so sweet.
But
Cuddy, come back.
Justin Fields has a fucking cannon, can throw 60 yards.
So did Cuddy. He just didn't have a fucking line.
Cutler had the best arm in the NFL.
You should see
was in
some
a Bears
of the passes that he sent out to Alshon Jeffrey.
He wasn't
even
accurate.
Devin Hester, for that matter.
My man was not accurate.
There was a pass. It was I guarantee it was anywhere between 50 and 60 yards. Middle of the fucking field, middle end zone, double coverage into Hester. And Hester, I don't know how Hester caught it, but Hester fucking caught it. Because he was never brought up to be a wide receiver. He was a return man. But if you ever look up that was an amazing pass.
When Jay Cutler was a Chicago Bear, he had the best arm in football. Was he accurate?
Cannon.
That was the problem. And he threw a lot of picks. That was the issue.
Justin Fields don't throw picks.
Here's the thing. Do you know what the play was called when that shit happened? Did the receiver run? Did it run an in instead of an out? Did he under or overthrow? Was he running for his freaking life because the offensive line sucked? There are
Bears
so many
sucked the
variables.
last decade.
Yeah, I understand that because you want to know we got a quarterback first round, and the next pick was an offensive lineman. I was very happy about that. Because if
you had to do from OSU, right?
Your offensive line is your engine. If that's
Oklahoma
not working,
State,
nothing
yeah,
else
that's
works. It
the
doesn't matter
LSU.
how good a quarterback you have. Doesn't matter how great your fucking running back is. It doesn't matter how good your wide receivers are or your tight end. Doesn't matter, because if your offensive line is not letting any of the other rest of the play develop, you're just stuck. You're done. You're done.
That's why you guys fucked over my boy Mitchie Tribbs.
Nah, he's good. He's fine in Buffalo. He'll be all right.
I am always on the side of the Bears quarterbacks. I hung on to the Rex Grossman bandwagon as long as I could. I hung on to fucking Greasy. I hung on to Orton. I hung on to fucking Mitch.
Yo, Orton was my dude. I love Kyle Orton. He was
Haney. Loved them all. Always gotta be you always gotta root for your guys, you know.
I couldn't rock with Trubisky, man.
The Clevelander in me rocks with Trubisky, and the thing is, Chris, Trubisky shouldn't have gone too. But you guys haven't had a line for the past few years.
No,
and that's partly what screwed him over.
I promise you that was part of the reason that screwed him over.
100%. But then that nigga still wasn't good, and we chose him over fucking Patty Mahomes and Deshaun Watson, regardless of what the fuck Deshaun's doing.
I cannot think of us having a solid offensive line since Olin Kreutz was our center and Roberto something was like the tackle or the guard on the other side.
I know who you're talking about.
Thank you.
That was like a decade. That was well over.
Yeah,
that was like a decade
a while ago. This was
well over a decade ago.
This was like back when it was like Urlacher and Briggs and Hunter Hillenmeyer and Peanut Tillman and
goddamn.
Robbie Gold was still our kicker.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Now he's in San. Is he still in San Francisco right now?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah,
that was a huge fuck up. Let them walk too, because he was still fucking great when
that was way before Hester. It was way before Hester.
First, he ended up in New York and then with San Francisco.
He's like Nate Vasher territory.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was he signed with San Francisco and the Bears didn't match the contract. I don't remember.
Why can't I remember his name?
Or the Bears let him walk. But the Bears used to be so fucking good.
But it was like back in the day of
yay, sports ball.
Thomas was our running back. He was great. Cedric Benson. I still
Cedric Benson.
I blame the Super Bowl on Cedric Benson partially, honestly.
Hey, I just want to remind you that someone who has a great relationship with Matt Nagy chose the Cleveland Browns when we sucked over the Chicago Bears when you guys were good. And he's a great running back, so thank you for that.
Who?
Kareem Hunt.
Oh, I don't know most of the words you just said.
Matt Nagy is the Bears.
He's like the 2B running back. Like he's not even.
He is 1B. Like we have two number one running backs.
I don't know. I want to see his fantasy stats on that one.
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll wrap it up.
I was going to say this conversation. It was about maybe a month and a half ago. I started rounding up people in the Schmoe. I'm starting a Schmoe fantasy football league.
Word. That'd be fun.
They don't have one of those already?
That's what I was surprised about. I asked Alice first, and Alice was like, surprisingly, no, we don't have one, but I participate.
There's definitely
and I'm like, let me run around.
I've heard I thought I heard like Bateman and Guy and Smets and others were like in one before. Maybe they just have their own simple one. It's not like
you want to know what? They might have one, and they just didn't want to say anything because they already have one. And I was trying to start.
You want to make it seem like you had like this great idea.
Theirs might not be Schmoedown excuse. Theirs might not be Schmoedown.
That could also be the case. Could also be the case, which is fine because you want to know that's your thing. It's already established. Do your thing. That's fine.
Just start your own, Peggy. Fuck it. Yeah. Who cares? Who the hell cares?
It'll be the rookie Schmoedown league, you know.
There you go. Damn.
So last year, Kareem Hunt alone, and this was including injury, 198 attempts, 841 yards, 6 touchdowns, 38 receptions for 304 yards, and 5 touchdowns for passing.
I love Jeff. You're so fucking funny, bro.
And that was as our number 2 back.
I would say that's a productive season.
As the number 2 back.
All right, let's wrap it up before Jeff is bored to death before we kill him.
I was saying in Chicago, we're not used to having a productive number two because they just never let they just have the workhorse.
Well,
It's either
y'all
Peyton
barely
or Matt Forte or right now. Yeah.
I mean, we still have the workhorse with Nick Chubb as our one. It's just it's just like a double bang, 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 bang. So
yeah, why not?
Sorry, you guys keep going. I'm just.
Oh no, we're done. I think we're done.
By the time this conversation is over,
yes, let's please get me off the air before I say something. Before you guys ask me questions and get me in trouble.
Just remember, I get to meet Jeff in November.
30 seconds. If you got a question that might get me in trouble, ask it now.
No, we don't like.
That might get you in trouble.
I just tried. Peggy, I tried
to get you.
answer it.
I'm just curious.
You in trouble earlier by asking you a trivia question, but you were able to like get out of the way of that. So,
what was the trivia question?
Oh, I'm not going to ask it again.
It's
how we got. It was the Jack Frost conversation.
We're gonna get some damn bait. What movie is that from?
Excuse me. I
didn't understand the words.
Chicago Bulls fans want Lonzo Ball. Yes, I want Lonzo Ball.
No.
Why not? I don't want to have this conversation.
No.
I if we can, yes. I don't think we'll be able to, but if we can, yes.
So you're giving up on Kobe already? Got it.
Kobe? Excuse me?
Kobe White. Kobe White needs to stay.
No. Why are we getting rid of him?
That's effectively in my mind. If you're going after Lonzo Ball, that's what you're doing. You're giving
like why would you yeah?
You're saying Kobe White's better than Lonzo Ball?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
a better scorer. He's a better scorer, overall player. That may be a different.
Right. We need a team player than Lonzo ever would be.
Oh,
Lonzo
100%.
gives a shit about himself and nothing else. Kobe understands teamwork, understands like harmony.
It worked so well for us last season, apparently. But
that's because your coach was stupid and didn't start his ass.
Yo, just saying. But we should wrap before Jeff frees the entire screenplay to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Thank you all so much for joining us.
I had the screenplay to be a movie. No, that's fine.
Thank you all so much for joining us on Schmoe Me the Real today on this late ass Friday. Went almost 3 hours talking about nonsense. We talked Schmoe for like an hour. That was fun. Make sure the Discord link is in the chat. We'll pull it up one more time. If you haven't seen it, it's all the way up here somewhere. It's right here. If you have not joined our Discord, you want to chat with us more about whatever the hell else, please join the Discord. We chat on there constantly. And again, check out our other programming. There's a Saber Reels tomorrow, correct, Matt?
Yeah, it's pre-recorded though.
It's still a Saber Reels nonetheless. Saber Reels, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Real Talk this Sunday, talking Space Jam, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Spin from the Reel, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. There's a trend.
Jada Paramo and Nick Harley.
Hell yeah. Oh, we got Nick. Sweet. So we were talking some Schmoedown on Monday. Spin from the Reel. You already know. More in depth. And I promise the whole show will be about Schmoedown instead of shows like this. But you know what? That's why we hang out.
That's why we call it a hangout.
That's why it's a hangout.
Call it a hangout.
Missed opportunity.
What happened?
I said you could have asked me anything. Missed opportunity.
See, we can, but that is not guaranteed an answer. And then, of course, you can check out the debut issue of the Real Geek Core of the RGC next Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Myself and Connor Breelove debuting this new show here on Watt Real Entertainment. Because if I wasn't busy enough, I like one more thing. So just check out our programming, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get notifications when we go live. And if you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment. Let us know how we did it, and let us know what your favorite DreamWorks movie is. So for Matt Thomas, Jeff Shaw down there, as well as PG Pecky Gubbins, still a little intoxicated from the bar. My name is Chris Anthony Lopez. And thank you guys so much. This was fun.
Have a good Watt Boy Summer.
Watt Boy Summer, baby.